What's going on, people? Sorry about that. I was having technical difficulties on my part. I messed that joint up. That's my bad. So as you can see, I'm by myself. Wait for the panel to join up. See what's going on. Got some interesting things to talk about. Possible trade destinations for Andre Drummond. I got to talk about also Blake Griffin. Talk about Vincent Jackson passing away all of a sudden. That's crazy to hear. 30 years old. Didn't hear anything negative about him at all. So once again, hey, what's up, man? Hey, I gotta hold it down, bro. I don't know what. I gotta hold it down until everybody comes in. Salute, fellas. Salute. What's up? Man. Other than that, just trying to figure out what's going on. Possible trades as well. Kyle Lowry, Buddy Hill, Kemba Walker, your boy Tyler Hero. He could be part of a package to lure somebody that way. Maybe a Victor Oladipo. Never can tell. What's going on, fellas? What's up, brother? How you doing, man?
How you doing, man? How you doing?
First of all, thank you for saving me because I was out here drowning by myself. I got J Mac coming in later, and Sean, it's his birthday, so he's taking a day off.
Yeah.
What's good, you man?
Not much, just chilling, trying to survive this winter craze right now. Freaking
Bro,
ice storm outside there's an ice storm outside my house.
yeah, bro. I never thought I'd be shoveling snow where I'm at right now, ever in my life.
Where you at, bro?
Texas, bro. I'm in Texas. I was like, damn.
I live in Tennessee, so I mean.
Oh, I feel you. You got anything on these NBA trades, man? Where do you think Blake Griffin could possibly be going?
Well, I think Blake Griffin's getting bought out. The trade, what Detroit wants, I don't think no team's really willing to get. But there's teams that want him, but they're probably gonna wait till Detroit buys him out. Um, Andre Drummond, he has or the team. There's multiple teams that want him. Golden State, Los Angeles, that's probably unlikely. Chicago, that's unlikely. It's a lot of teams that want him. It just depends on the fit because he's like the only guy that gives you 20 and 20, and for the Cavs, it really doesn't really help them win or help them lose. They're still average. Most of their mainstream production is coming from their guard play.
Right.
And I think that the Cavs, they want to move in the direction of having their core. They want to have their core four be young. Andre Jones, I think it's like I don't know how old he is. I think he's like 30 something, or at least almost 30. But they want to move on with Jared Allen. I think he can be a more efficient player for them. He fits in their system a lot better. Even though Drummond's getting his numbers, I think that Jared Allen is going to provide a lot more winning to that team. And but Drummond's going to be
Absolutely.
useful before he goes. So that's my thing on that.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind seeing Blake Griffin go to Denver. I don't know
Mm,
why.
that'd be interesting. That'd be
Come on,
interesting.
maybe he can come off the bench or something. I have no idea, bro. But I like to see him go to Denver. Give him a little thickness inside there. He gets you some rebounds.
Yeah.
Uh,
He gotta get healthy though. That's my thing. He gotta
yeah.
get fully healthy. I mean, he's shooting 36% from the field, 31% from three. Um,
I think his career lows for across the board from almost.
his career lows. I mean, it's like what's sad is that it's sad that I go on YouTube and watching highlights. They show the highlight of him, crossing the dude up behind the back and does
Yeah.
a spin move and does a nice layup, and then all you see in the comment section is like, man, I thought he was gonna dunk it. That's and you look at that. Kimball, another player, Kimball Walker, and everybody's dogging him, but I'm just like, bro, he just got to get, he's only like 8 games back, I think. I just wait till he get his legs under him. He'll be fine by playoff time. Um, but the only other players that are really like teams are really interested, outside of those two,
Right.
Kyle Lowry, that's going to be an interesting piece because it's going to, I think. is going to be a player plus a first rounder, for Kyle Lowry. And most teams aren't going to pay that because, they say it's Kyle Lowry, 16th year in the league, but Kyle Lowry's worth a first round pick plus a player.
Really?
And it's not just the points. He's going to give you that 16 to 18 points a game, but it's the basketball acumen that he has on the court. The ability, to defend 1 and 2, the ability to take charges and everything. The ability, just his leadership on the court, and how he's improved over the last couple of years as a leader on the court. He's going to be one of the interesting trades because it's not where he goes. That's the issue. Is basically what you're going to give up for him.
I mean, he's on the wrong side of 34. He's on the wrong side of 30. But I understand that could be different. But I agree with you as far as him being able to provide leadership to a locker. Perhaps, a buyout, and then perhaps he sneaks into LA. I'm talking about LA Clippers. That could be one thing.
And I'm not saying that that's what he's worth and everything. I'm just like when I say first round, I think that's what I think. I'm basing on what Masai Ujiri thinks he's worth. Now NBA trade, around people on the NBA say, well, he's like a second or probably like that, or some compensatory picks or something like that. But like from Masai Ujiri's point of view, that's what I'm speaking from. Okay, yeah, I think I want to. If I'm Masai Ujiri, I want all I can get because I'm losing. For my team, I'm losing somebody very valuable, And
he's an all-time guy in your franchise. Absolutely right.
Yeah,
absolutely. And I don't know, man. I like you said. I like the way the teams both shut him down. Both at least shut down Blake Griffin and Andre Drummond for their future draft picks. I don't know, Buddy Hield. I'm hearing rumors about as well.
Buck teeth, Buddy.
I'll let you take a bite of the basketball. I don't know. I have no idea where he can possibly go, where he'd be a fit at. Would it be down the street in the Lakers? No, they can't afford him.
No, I think that if I were looking around, the one team that I think could take him on and he could actually fit on is OKC.
I like that.
You can put him in the backcourt with
Alexander.
SGA, and I think he would give them some scoring. The problem is on the other end of the floor, he's not very good. So, but I think they got Halliburton. They view Halliburton and De'Aaron Fox as their backcourt of the future. So it wouldn't shock me if he's obviously on the block. But yeah,
Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero's an interesting piece as well.
Well, Tyler Hero, again, I think Tyler Hero only moves if
they get a strong two.
They're able to get Oladipo or somebody like that back in the deal. They want to build another big three in Miami, and Tyler Hero, would be an attractive piece to a team, again, like Houston, who, is probably going to be interested in moving Oladipo. It won't be a straight up deal, obviously, because of their salary. So, Miami would have to throw probably, Myers Leonard, and maybe Andre Iguodala in the deal. But Hero would be the main, piece that Houston would want and would get, long term. So.
Well, then again, Victor Oladipo is a free agent after this year too. So.
Right, and there's a mutual interest between him and Miami, so that's why Miami would make sense, because at least you get his bird rights, and you can it's not into a 5-year deal as opposed to a 4-year deal on the free agent market. So it benefits Oladipo to go, there because he gets the longer deal.
Yeah, and honestly, a John Wall, Tyler Hero backcourt would be very interesting to me. I would like to see how that would hang out and everything.
Yeah, it could work just because Tyler Hero doesn't necessarily need to dominate the ball.
Yeah.
And John Wall, again, he's kind of having a resurgent year. He's played pretty well since coming back from all the injuries. So, but I think what Houston needs really are just young assets and young pieces, and Tyler Hero kind of fits that bill.
I got you. No worries there.
Yeah.
No worries there. Moving on to the NFL. Oh, my bad. You want to say something, Big Chess?
Oh no, you good.
NFL free agency. NFL free agency. I almost wanted to do a quick of the top 25 or top 10 or 15 free agents that are out there or soon to be free agents out there. I want to know your guys' opinion as far as do they stay or do they go? All right. Dak Prescott. Is he a Dallas Cowboy next year?
That boy gone. That boy is gone.
Where do you see him? Where do you see him? I'd like to see him in Indianapolis. That's where I would like to see him.
I like to see him in Indianapolis, but it looks like Carson Wentz is going to be there. But that's a whole nother story. But I think the possibilities for Dak is that Dak is in a position where, like, if he sign, let's say he signs the what's it called, the franchise tag. So franchise tag this year, it would be 37 mil, right? And then if he gets now he plays well and Jerry Jones doesn't decide to sign him and he tries to get franchised next year, that's like 40 mil. He could take the Kirk Cousins route and basically he said, you're gonna franchise, like if you franchise me, I'm fine, I'm getting paid. And then some team out there is gonna pay him. Now the issue is really not the money as much as the years. Jerry Jones wants him to sign a 5-year contract, but Dak wants to sign a 4-year contract so he can re-up. So he wants to re-up when dudes like Lamont, like dudes like Justin Herbert when they get their big contract, or dudes like when Joe Burrow or these upcoming quarterbacks, he wants to re-up twice so he can make as much money as possible. And Jerry Jones is like, nah. Jerry Jones is like, nah. Now the scenarios you see, what you could do is, one idea, popped up is, you could sign you could sign him and then you could do a sign and trade for him and Deshaun Watson. And the thing is, Dallas could give up their top 10 pick and everything, but then again, I don't think Dak wants to go to Houston and that dysfunctional organization. Any other options is he could become a free agent, and then his options are wide open. Because he got Chicago, because it looks like Chicago's going to come off on Mitchell. Mitchell Trubisky is not under a 5th-year option right now, so they didn't pick it up. So he's basically out of there. He can go to Chicago. He can go to Washington. Depending on what the 49ers do with Jimmy Garoppolo, he could go to the 49ers. Dak's in a position where it's like, either way, he's going to be a starter somewhere, and then he's going to get money. So whatever happens, he's in a win-win position.
Well, one thing I consider about the San Francisco deal is that Jimmy G, I brought it up before, it's just Jimmy G, he has a no trade clause in his contract as well. So he doesn't necessarily have to be traded to, or he has control of where he wants to go. You about to say something, Sean?
Yeah, I was going to say, Trubisky, they can't pick up a 5th-year option with Trubisky. You have to make that decision after the guy's 3rd season, and they declined it after the 3rd season. So after his 4th season, you become a free agent. So the only thing they can do to keep Trubisky in Chicago is, either sign him to a long-term deal or franchise him. Otherwise, he's technically a free agent.
All right, what about AJ Green?
When I was going to say something about Dak real quick.
Sure.
It really just comes down to, whether or not the Cowboys can get a long-term deal done with Dak. I mean, I think it benefits both sides to do a long-term deal versus the franchise tag. But, if the Cowboys have to franchise tag Dak, my guess is they'll probably come up with some deal where, they can't franchise tag him a 3rd time, or they won't franchise tag him a 3rd time and he'll hit the open market next year. And I think he wants to be in Dallas. He likes being the Cowboys quarterback, and he likes, going 8-8 every year. So, I think, it makes sense that, he wants to stay in Dallas. But, yeah, you said I'm sorry. Go ahead.
He's saying so. I'm saying you're saying he's gonna stay a Cowboy
This year.
Okay.
This year,
This
yes.
year?
This year probably, but I think I think he's gone. If he's not long term signed, he's gone after this year. Plus,
Okay.
I know that's a judge. I don't think he even likes going 8-8. He's only been 8-8 once. So I mean,
Well, I mean, just the Cowboys.
the Cowboys are
Yeah.
they were evolving 8-8.
Yeah, they love the number 88. That's why they don't retire it, because that's just
Yeah.
generally what they are. They are 88, 8-8. So,
Yeah.
That's just strange. AJ Green is he gonna re-up with the Bengals, or where do you see him going?
Ooh.
He's 33 years old, on the wrong side 30.
Wait. I forgot he's that old. He's 33.
He's 33.
Man.
AJ Green's been in the league for
Man.
He's
Yeah,
been
man,
on
it
for a
feels
little.
like- years.
It felt like this man has missed the last 5 years of football.
Yeah. He's gone. He's gone. They I think they drafted, obviously, T. Higgins last year in the first pick of the second round. They still have 83. God, what's the young kid's name? I can't remember. They gave an extension to a couple years ago.
Not Eifert. What's his name?
No, not Eifert. It's
Tyler Boyd.
Tyler Boyd. Thank you. So I think they like those two young guys, and then more than likely they'll be in the market for a receiver in this draft. So, and they got John Ross on the block as well. So I think I think they want to go younger around Joe Burrow, which kind of makes sense.
I think they're gonna get that boy out of Florida.
Do you think they're gonna get who?
I think they're gonna get that boy out of the tight end out of Florida. I know they got a top something picked. I think they're gonna get the boy out of Florida.
I think he's an option, but I think they got to go offensive lineman. If Penny Sewell, the offensive tackle from Oregon,
definitely go offensive lineman. Absolutely,
they go. They need to practice. We don't. Shoot, this man was getting beat up Joe Burrow was getting beat up last year.
Yeah, and you got to protect your franchise, and you've seen teams that haven't done a good job of protecting the franchise long term, how that ended up for them. So, I think they've got. Actually, I think they are possibly a trade candidate to trade up with the Dolphins at 3, from 5 to 3, to try to get Penny Sewell if he doesn't go to the Jets. So. I think they probably look at a wide out probably in the second or third round, but that's their priority. They have got to protect Joe Burrow.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
No, that's I agree with what he's saying and everything. I'm just looking at because I got a whole board of wideouts. One I think a wideout. I thought they was gonna get he's a dude out of I forgot. Yeah, I thought about maybe Kadarius Toney and everything, but I don't know how to fit the Bengals offense. But that's somebody that can get like early second round or something like that, or they could trade back in late in the first round and get him late in the first round.
Yeah. Also, don't sleep on them looking at Terrence Marshall Jr. in the second round as well.
Yeah, I like him too. Yeah, he's a good player.
Yeah, and he's familiar with Burrow. They run basically a lot of the same system they were running in, at LSU with the Bengals. So the transition wouldn't be that difficult for them. But yeah, I think they're probably, look at somebody like Terrence Marshall. And I think he's a second round pick this year. I don't see a team taking him in the first. So he'll probably be there at the top of the second round.
Yeah.
Hey, Sean, real quick, to go back to the NBA, where do you see Blake Griffin and Andre Drummond going?
Andre Drummond, I think Portland makes the most sense for him. Again, the problem you run into with Drummond is because he's a free agent after this year, you trade a lot of assets for him. You better have some assurances that he wants to stay where, you're trading him to long term. And I think you can kind of sell him on Portland just being with Dame and with CJ, and kind of, all those guys are kind of around, same age or whatever. So, I think Portland makes the most sense. And obviously what he offers, they need badly. I heard some rumors that Toronto was interested, but Toronto, they're kind of a mess right now. So I don't think they should necessarily be trying to make that move. But yeah, I think Portland makes sense. And then Blake Griffin is really interesting. I think if he gets bought out, which seems to be more the likely thing, I think he'll look at a team like Brooklyn. I think he'll look at, the Clippers potentially. I think he'll look at the Lakers depending on what happens with Anthony Davis long term, with his ankle or with his calf and Achilles issues. So Blake Griffin's going to be interesting. Again, I don't think he's a guy you want to trade for. I think you want to wait for the Pistons to buy him out. And then,
so you definitely think that it's going to be a buyout first?
I think Blake Griffin definitely will be bought out. I think
Okay.
Drummond is more the likely guy to be traded, just because he's got more value on the trade market.
Okay, I know his name has been brought up a lot, and we discussed it before. Damn it, J.J. Watt. Is he going to Green Bay, or is he going somewhere where he's going to win? Sean, I've heard you already say he's going to Green Bay.
Right.
I tend to agree with you on that one. Do you want to see if anybody else on the panel has anything different, or any other theories that are out there that actually where J.J. Watt might land at? So I doubt it's the Steelers, though, right?
No.
They don't have enough money.
Yeah, Steelers have serious cap issues. That's why I didn't pick them. I mean, but obviously both of his brothers are there. That's why people are saying the Steelers.
They cap side though, even if they would have to get the people they would have to get rid of, just to get him on the defensive side of the ball is still.
Yeah.
They cap tied to Ben Roethlisberger in the money he's gonna make $40+ million this year. And
Right.
And then they got to deal with Juju. Juju's going to be a free agent. He's going to be, I think, a restricted free agent this year. So you're going to deal with that. Then you got Minkah Fitzpatrick. He's going to get paid. He's going to get paid and everything. And I think they already paid Cam Hayward, TJ. They got some of they got to deal with some people. They got to deal with some people on their back end outside of Minkah, with their corners and everything. So that's just what's his name? Coach Tomlin, he already got his hands full with that. So, as much as they would like it to happen, it's unlikely. Green Bay can Green Bay can use him. I think they got the space to sign him and everything, and they can trade it. But even like football wise, it makes sense, but still, I don't think it fixes their issue, because their issue really isn't in their front seven particularly. Their issue is really in their back end. Their back end is not physical. And as much as I like Jair Alexander, the dudes and everything, their back end isn't very physical. So, you could take J.J. Watt, but you're not really fixing the Packers' real defensive issue.
Well, I would say a couple things. Pittsburgh, obviously, they have some serious cap issues. They don't have to re-sign Minkah Fitzpatrick or T.J. Watt yet. They got, another year before they have to, try to take care of those.
Yeah, Bud, though. Yeah, Bud Dupree.
Oh, yeah.
Bud Dupree, the free agent. And I think, because he tore his ACL, they're likely to let him walk. Because he tore his ACL late in the season. So, again, if you're them and you're saying, okay, well, we feel like we can get a year or two out of J.J. Watt at a decent price versus, paying Bud Dupree, at the premium rate that you're paying pass rushers, knowing you got to take care of TJ Watt in the next year.
Right.
It just seems like they would probably be in the market for JJ. They've already said that, Ben cannot come back at a $41 million cap hit. They know that they'll work something out to bring Ben back at a much lower cap rate. But they're going to lose a lot of players. They're going to lose Juju. They're going to lose James Conner. They've already lost Pouncey to retirement, so they're going to be in a lot of holes. And again, if you're J.J. Watt and you're just looking at that roster as it is right now, even with Pittsburgh having good drafts traditionally as they do, that's not a team that's going to win a Super Bowl in the next year. They're probably, even with what they do, is still the third best team in that division, behind Baltimore and Cleveland. So I just look at Green Bay as being, kind of more of an option for them. And with Green Bay secondary, the issue was, they're really good at one corner. They got a really good young safety in Darnell Savage, but their second corner, got picked on quite a bit during
Kevin King.
during the NFC Championship game, Kevin King. I know he was hurt. I know he was dealing with an injury, but I mean, they went after him.
It was sad, bro. It was sad.
I mean, listen, it's smart. It's what you do.
Yeah.
I tell guys all the time. I don't know if you play pickup ball, but if I'm playing pickup ball and a guy tells me his ankle or back is hurting, that's the worst thing you can do because I'm here to attack you.
Yeah.
I'm going.
Nah.
Don't tell me that.
Yeah, don't tell him that. And my thing is with Kevin King, I don't think he's a bad defender, Mercedes. It's just my issue with him, like, just football wise, my issue with him is just discipline. Like, he just makes mistakes. He just makes mistakes that that you're not supposed to make. And I know, like, in my opinion, if you had any other like receiver that wasn't on his caliber of talent level or potential that he had, any other DB that actually did what he did in the NFC Championship game, basically Larkin quarterback, you let a dude go back, you're playing quarters coverage, you're doing that, you let a dude get a touchdown, get behind you. Any other corner that actually made those mistakes, they would have been released the next day. I'm just,
Oh, he got fired.
Oh, he got fired?
No, I'm pretty sure he is. That was like a live demonstration of how to get fired, how to lose your job in 60 minutes. That was the best way to do it, bro.
I'm like, but it's just it depends, but JJ, whatever JJ, I wish the best for JJ Watt, gave 10 years to an organization and everything, and looks like, I don't know, looks like the Texans, they're gonna be in a rebuild spot for a minute though, because we really have no draft capital like that. So, it just depends on what happens with, how they trade Deshaun Watson. They use him in trade base in the near future.
Switching up the quarterbacks, what about Jacoby Brissett? Is he gonna be a backup role, or who do you think is gonna backup role? Does he re-sign with the Colts? Does he resign as a backup? Or do you see him in Philadelphia? Or not in Philadelphia, but anywhere, where do you guys see him at? I wouldn't mind seeing the 49ers uniform. I wouldn't mind that. I think him and Shanahan will be a great fit together. Easily.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Any thoughts on him, Sean? Anybody? Jacoby Brissett?
I actually want to see him resign. I actually want to see him back in Indy though. I think he got injured the year before Philip Rivers came, and I think they just gave up on him way too quickly and everything.
Absolutely.
So I feel like he deserves another shot to start in Indy, but I just feel like Indy's gonna do their best. Indy's trying to get Carson Wentz and everything. So, but I believe he can be a capable quarterback in this league.
I got two more for you. Jameis Winston, is he going to resign with the Saints? Which I guess if he's, I don't know, if you were Jameis Winston, would you resign with the Saints, or would you try and go secure a longer term deal with another team like the 49ers? And then Cam Newton, does he resign with the Patriots, or do you see him in the NFL next year?
Well, with Jameis, I would resign with. With Jameis, I would resign with the Saints, mainly because if he can cut down the turnovers by half,
right?
That Saints team is going to be dangerous next year. If he can cut down the turnovers by half, I'm not saying I'm not saying he has to be perfect and everything, but if the turnovers is cut down by at least half and everything, that team's going to be dangerous because. One thing about Jameis Winston, he is going to sling that ball. He's going to throw the ball down the field.
Absolutely.
He's going to throw the ball down the field, and they got the skill players to do it. They still got the skill players and everything.
Right.
The only other team I see him going to, probably the Bears. The 49ers, it just depends, because he could work, that'd be interesting to see with the 49ers. I know Kyle Shanahan, he really. I know he likes that running game, and and I think honestly, with that running game, just me thinking about play action. You got Ayuk and everything. You got your receivers.
Absolutely. Let's not forget James Winston is a first round talent who could have went either baseball or NFL. He just happened to choose NFL. So I know if I'm the Saints, I'm definitely trying to resign him. If I'm Jameis Winston, I mean, you got everybody locked. You got all your major pieces locked in there for at least 3 to 4 years. No
Yeah.
problem there. And you have one of the best coaches, if not of all time, definitely all time coach. But as far as as far as play calling and play designing, I
I
mean,
know you played the play designs you could do, like 'cause the stuff that not even that, yeah, the trick plays they could do, and like
man,
you know
absolutely.
he got and he can sling the ball. I done seen this man off his back foot sling the ball 70 yards down the field to Mike Evans, and I'm like he threw 5,000 yards. He threw 5,000 yards last year,
Right.
and led the league in touchdowns. He just happened to lead the league in interceptions, sadly. But and as you said for Cam, I think he signed. I think he resigned. I think he either resigns with New England, because I think he started off well. I think that COVID had an effect on his play, because he got COVID and everything, and then
Yep.
there wasn't in the practice facility for like 2.5 weeks, so they couldn't practice. He really, and they say from the report they say he really got sick and everything, and they say he really didn't become healthy until like late at the end of the year. So I think it's part of that. Plus, he was coming off those 2 surgeries and everything. And I think this year, he just wants a chance. If I'm healthy and everything, things go right. I can prove myself. If not, it's not New England. I think he signs with Washington. That connection with Ron Rivera and everything, and that offensive system and everything. Plus, they got a better. I think they're gonna have a better defense. They're gonna have a defense and everything. New England's gonna be back in that top 10 defense because all the options
Really?
that they had. You forget they had 9 players on the defensive side of the ball that opted out.
All right.
So they're gonna get those players back, hopefully. And it just depends on really what Cam wants to do. Now the James and Cam situation is more or less it's the thing is it's gonna be a low risk high reward thing because you're not gonna sign them immediately to a long term deal. At least the
Mhm.
Panthers sign James like that. But the high reward is you're gonna compete. You're gonna be competing with Tampa Bay. And from the looks of things, it looks like Tampa Bay gonna go out and try to build a freaking gonna try to build a super team. With what they have. And I think that's gonna be interesting with what they do. But it's just James right now. James is in a delicate position where he's like he's gonna be fine where he chooses to leave or he chooses to stay.
Yeah. Me personally, I'm staying with Sean Payton. If I'm Sean Payton, I try and sign him to a quick 3-year deal and go from there. Like I said, he already came in for the limited time he had with him. He came in right after Drew Brees got hurt against the 49ers and went 5 for 5 down the field. So he's football mind, like you said, the trick plays in the NFC Championship game or the NFC divisional round. Yeah, he threw the only touchdown for New Orleans that game against Tampa Bay.
I think actually Drew Brees had a touchdown, but that was like early in the third quarter. But
yeah,
I hate to say, man, I hate to say it, man. I hate to say it, bro. Jameis Winston had started that. Jameis Winston had to play like he had started that game. The way the Bucks was playing deep, the way the Bucks was defending.
right.
The Bucks would have had they couldn't play 22 man against Jameis Winston. They would have got alive. Honestly.
Right.
They would have got, especially because all they was running, slants and under routes and
Short, yeah. Everything under 15 yards, yeah.
I mean, really, I'm like, bro, you like Jameis Winston, like you playing 22 man against Jameis Winston, and I'm like, and he got Thomas on one side, and he got Emmanuel Sanders on the other side. He got Traquan in the slot, and he throwing that ball to get 50 yards down the field. I promise you that. That's one. And I mean, people say, but the interceptions. I was like, that boy's been throwing interceptions since he was in college. So the interceptions ain't surprising. It's just last year since it was the first year with Bruce Arians. I think last year
absolutely.
that was why. Because I think that was an average. That was just crazy.
No, I totally agree. I got you that one. But all right. So in other news, Vince Jackson. That dude. Nobody knows how he died yet. Currently unknown. But honestly, he was one of my favorite players One, he was light skinned, so team light skinned, that was a good one. But other than that, very solid wide receiver. I don't know. It's sad. I don't know. I always enjoyed watching him play. Love playing with him on Madden. I did play Madden because you can throw anything his way, he's gonna go up and get it.
Yeah, he had that 90. He had that 95 catch radius on Madden, bro.
For sure, bro. For sure. That's really sad. I wonder what happened there. Hope it's not anything negative.
Yeah, you just hope it wasn't, anything too crazy. Dude was crazy because dude was like a real community active guy. Like he was like a Walter Payton Man of the Year nominee or whatever, consistently, and did stuff with the military because both his parents are Air Force vets. So, like really sad to hear that. But you just hope it's nothing crazy, as it relates to his story. To his story and everything. So, yeah, man, it's really, really sad.
Just pray for, pray for the dude, pray for Susan and everything that they okay. Man, and honestly, people forget, man. This man, man, he was literally, man. Honestly, if he had played another season, he would have got to 10,000 career yards, though, man. But this man had literally, he had 6,000 yards season. Man, man, people forget. Man, this man was a three-time All-Pro. Everything. I think honestly, he's one of the most underrated receivers in NFL history. Though, like, people really don't know, man. This man was especially like 2012, like when the Bucs had no quarterback.
Right.
It was when they just had this man was all-pro. Like when the Bucs had no quarterback. This is before they got Winston and everything. And they was playing with Josh Freeman and them and everything.
No, I'm saying that did Jackson Dean play with it was him, LT, and Rivers, right? At one time?
Yes.
Oh, man.
That's
2000,
yeah.
Yeah, 2000, bro. From 2008, man. Like 2000. The weird thing is his second year was the year that LT won MVP and everything.
Right.
And he was playing the side and everything, but it's like that. People remember that 2009 season though. People were in that 2009 season, 2009 season, and that was the year that that was the year that they beat they beat the Colts and everything. They beat the Colts in the wild card round. And he had that crazy 150-yard catch game, and him, Phillip Rivers, Antonio Gates, man.
LT.
Bro, man, that LT, bro, that tandem was good, man.
Yeah. That was like what? Yeah.
Only they had a defense, but that's a whole other story. Well, only their defense played consistently in the playoffs, man. But
sure,
that team was decent and decent, man. I remember that team was awesome, man. I actually remember I used to have a Vincent Jackson jersey. It was a Charger jersey. It was the navy blue one and everything.
No, I got you. What's up, Lee? What's going on, bro? Salute, man.
Hey, salute Cisco. Salute everybody in the panel.
Hey, man, you see how Sean left me hanging, bro? He said he's gonna show up today, and then show up to like 15 minutes later.
Hey, I didn't get the alert till 1 minute in advance.
Well, you didn't provide proper instructions on how to do that. So
sorry. I thought you knew. I didn't want to, get in the way of that. I'm sorry. So my apologies. My apologies.
Hey, we were just talking about Vince Jackson, man. See if you had any comments on that.
Yeah, I saw the news today. It was heartbreaking. That was just, I wasn't expecting that. I actually didn't know that he had left us until I just happened to go on the internet and I just typed in Adam Schefter, went on his page just to see if there's any, any news regarding the NFL today. And I don't have Twitter, but to my right, it just has, a list of what's trending. And then I saw Vincent Jackson. But prior to that, I saw Vincent Jackson on Adam Schefter's page, just some highlights. Okay, it's just kind of random. And then all of a sudden I see what's trending. Oh, okay, it's not kind of random anymore. And then news that he had left it. It's just so sad.
Yeah, no doubt. We're going through some things. So with I know me and Sean messing with the all-time list, right? So what Sean and I did, we compiled a list of what we think we have what are already considered the top 10 NBA teams or top 10 NBA teams of all time. And there we go. And we compiled them and said, hey, which one of these teams will have the best season ever? I got the 64-65 Celtics. I got the 72-73 Knicks. Now, everything that's in yellow, I don't know if you guys can see it, but everything in yellow, this team has already been nominated as the best team or part of the top 10 greatest teams of all time, according to NBA.com. So what I wanted to try and do is just try and see if we can go ahead, either come up with a new 10 or perhaps, or at least, because there's at least, 16, 18 teams on here. Can we get it down to a new top 10? Or can we get rid of eight teams? My bad. Is that too much? Did I mess that up?
No.
That's a lot of teams. Is that too many teams?
Well, first, I guess the first question to ask would be: does anybody on the panel not know about a specific team and why they may, in fact, be on this list?
I mean, because I'm negative all y'all, so I got to go back and watch these tapes and everything. I don't really know about the 60s and everything, but I got like VCR tapes of like the 80s and 90s, 70s, 80s and 90s, finals and everything. So I got my knowledge on those teams and everything by watching those. Is there like a specific order that you want to go in, or just these are just the 10 teams highlighted in yellow that NBA.com picked?
Yes. So this is this is a team that they picked. All of them have at least one NBA title, and they have a combined winning average of 66 wins. So, other than that, though, what we're trying to do is either replace. Now, if you can't do it now, if this requires a little more, I guess, homework. But I know Sean's coming up with something on Friday as far as the adding to the next 25 to the top 50 greatest. Is that right, Sean?
Yes, Friday night.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be off that night, bro.
Okay.
You're talking too much shit.
I'm just wondering, didn't that 16-17 Warriors team, didn't they go 67-15?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, they should have. I mean, I don't know. They probably, in my opinion, they probably would have had 70 plus wins had KD not got. They probably had like 70 wins that KD not got hurt, but that's neither here or there. But because I think there was like I think it was like KD got hurt. I remember KD got hurt in that game where Zaza was being extra and everything. And he hurt his leg, I think, and there was like 50 and. It was like 50 something and 7, and then they lost like 4. They lost 3 of their next 6 and everything, and like they and then they had a little thing, where they had to get their identity back. But then they found, they finished the year on like a 10-game winning streak after the, I forgot what had happened, but but I think,
you're right.
I don't remember that. I think that team, I know they say super team, but I think that's one of the most efficient teams, mainly because how they basically just ran through the playoffs that year. I think, if we're doing ranking, I obviously got to say, the 95-96 Bulls, has to be somewhere close to the top of that list, But outside of that, I agree with basically every team, on here.
So I would actually bump the 95, 96 Bulls down the list some.
Say what?
I would bump them down the list some. I wouldn't have them the number one, the best team ever. I know they went 72-10, and I know they, won the championship, things like that, or whatever. But what's not talked about in that series, in that season, is that 6 of their games were played against expansion teams. They played 2 games against Vancouver, 4 against Toronto. And who's not beating the expansion team because it's an expansion team. So, I know people look at that 72-10 and go crazy or go nuts, but they were helped by having 2 expansion teams that year. So I don't think they're the best team ever. They're still, in that conversation, but I don't think they're the best team ever. Just part because of that.
Hey, it just dawned on me, bro. You said you're taking out the 95, 96 Bulls?
No, I didn't say that. I said they're not the top team on the list. I said they come down some on the list, but they're not the top team on the list because of that.
64, 65 Celtics. They only played 10. They only played 10 teams?
Right. That's what the league was. What I'm saying is that the league, when the Bulls went 95, 96 Bulls played 2 expansion teams that year. There were 2 teams that were in the first year of their existence. And so for them to, those 6 games were basically gimmies. Like they were going to win those games. So again, in the context of how you view and how you argue that team, that has to be considered.
Yeah. I mean, if I don't
wait, that team had 2 All-Stars or 3 All-Stars,
Mm-hmm.
6 Man of the Year, MVP, Finals MVP, NBA title. They were 105. They were first in points per game, third in points allowed, 72-10, second greatest record of all time, and they went 15-3 in the playoffs. Sheesh. You telling me that you're taking them off the top 10?
No, I didn't say that. I said I take them down.
Off the greatest team. Yeah.
Yeah, then I don't have them as the greatest team ever because you have to factor in the competition they played that year included 2 expansion teams in the security system.
So,
Okay.
Who's your number one?
For me, the number one team for me is actually the 85-86 Celtics.
Really?
Yeah, that team went 40-1 at home. In the regular season, I mean, they literally obliterated everyone. And they were coming off of a finals loss to the Lakers the next year. The only real major deal they made was to trade for broken down Bill Walton, who they, basically made their 6th man by trading Cornbread Maxwell. But that team just hit on all cylinders. I mean, it was they were so dominant and so good. And again, it wasn't like they went out and made a major move by all accounts. They just came back and played with a vengeance. And so, they were. I think I'd have them as the number one team ever. As much as that hurts. So.
I mean, it's kind of hard because I'm thinking about if there was a team I was to take out, because I'm thinking about the 01-02, the 01 Lakers and everything, and that they went 15 and 1 in the was it 13? I forgot what was the record. I know they only had 1 loss. That was to Allen Iverson in Game 1, but I forgot how was it 14 or 15 wins they had.
They were 15-1.
15-1.
Yeah, 15. Yeah, they went 15-1, and and I think they stayed as I think they're a top 10 season team of all time. It's just I don't know what team I would take out because all these teams. I'm just saying in my opinion, if I was to take a team out, 85, 86 Celtics are off limits. 95, 96 Bulls are off limits.
Yeah, I would say the 86, 87 Lakers are off limits as well.
Yeah, they're off limits as well. 91, 92 Bulls is questionable. I just don't know.
That was so I would say of the first three-peat Bulls, that was the best team of that first three-peat. They didn't do what the 95, 96 Bulls did, but they were really, really good. And they did it, again, only having 2 All-Stars. And they didn't make changes after winning, obviously the first championship. They basically kind of ran it back. So one thing I would take out is the 15-16 Warriors. I would take them out.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing too, man, because they're the only ones. Although they did have to.
Yeah, they didn't close the deal, and then they were down 3-1 KC and came back, and then they were up 3-1 against Cleveland, and we know how that ended. So
yeah. So you got to take off another team. Which one would you take off?
I would say the 13-14 Spurs.
Yeah.
13-14 Spurs?
Yes.
I mean, because I know they dominate I know they beat the Heat, but it's just I can't that team I forget that team didn't that was the year before they struggled against Golden State in 6. They beat Golden State in 6, but they struggled. I don't know. I thought about if it's the team that you take off. I don't know the 07-08 Celtics, and I mean, because they squeaked. They almost got beat in the first round by the Hawks. They went 7 games, and in the second round they went 7 against the Cavs. They beat they beat the Pistons in 6, and then they beat the Lakers in 6. But I take over the Celtics. The 08-07. I'll take I think the 12-13 Heat is better than the 07-08 Celtics. I know for sure the 0-2 Lakers are better, and most definitely the 16-17 Warriors are better.
So take 13-14 Spurs out. What are we talking?
I would say Lee, please chime in. It's not just us. Please chime in on this. I would take the 13-14 Spurs out, and I would take the 69-70 Knicks out.
You would take 69-70 Knicks out. Why would you take that? Okay, so I'm cool with taking out 13-14 Spurs. Everybody else good with that?
Yeah.
And the only reason why I'm okay taking the 69-70 Knicks out is because the 72-73 Knicks team was better.
That's kind of hard to say. Why would you say that?
Well, the 72-73 Knicks team, had they were just far more talented. They had added Earl Monroe. Up until that point, they had added Jerry Lucas, who was a Hall of Famer, one of the 50 greatest players ever. That 69-70 Knicks team was really good, but in terms of just pure, just from a talent standpoint, that 72-73 Knicks team was more talented. I think they were just more, they just had more. They were really, really good. And again, if I were looking at the rosters, there's not a lot of roster turnover, but like Dick Barnett, for example, started for the 69-70 Knicks. On the 72-73 Knicks, he comes off the bench because they have Earl Monroe. And then of course you have Jerry Lucas, who again, Jerry Lucas is a Hall of Famer coming off the bench on that 72-73 Knicks team. So I just think
but that's 17. You got Willis Reed won MVP, Finals MVP. He only won Finals MVP on the next one, and
he won Finals MVP in 1970.
Yes,
73. Okay.
69-70. I think he won it again in 70. He won Finals MVP.
I know he won in 73. I know he won the
Right.
Finals MVP in 70.
NBA Finals Most Valuable Player, Willis Reed, 1969-70 championship. So they really, I mean, either they add those two new pieces there. I mean, still, this is you would consider this team who has a better. I think they have a better win record than the other team too.
They might have had a better record, but I was just saying, just in terms of just pure, like, again, I think about just the talent on that 72-73 team was better than the 69-70 team.
All right.
Yeah.
I can't remember that. I don't know. I have no idea. You taking the 69-70 Knicks off? That's crazy.
Well, no, it's just because the 72-73 Knicks are there. That's why.
But 4 Hall of Famers compared to 6 Hall of Famers?
Yeah, basically. And 7 if you want to count, Phil Jackson, who obviously became a Hall of Fame coach.
Man, I don't know about that, bro. I have no idea. I don't know. Can we eliminate anybody else?
I would eliminate the 66, 60, 70, 76ers.
For sure. I don't know. Maybe it's too hard. Maybe we need a bigger panel. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, listen, we roll what we got. We roll what we got.
For sure.
I mean, I don't know. Like,
Yeah,
I said,
so he's about to hop in. So.
Man, I don't know.
I really don't know, man.
I can't tell you.
It's hard. Again, you're talking about some all-time great teams. Yeah, you talk about some all-time great. I mean, you obviously talking about some all-time great teams. So,
Yeah.
Well, so here's the question, and again, Cisco, Big Chess Lee, that 01-02 Lakers team, I always thought that was their third worst team. I thought the 99-2000 team was better.
I agree.
And definitely the 2000-2001 team was better. So I wouldn't have a problem taking the 01-02 Lakers off. Because I thought those first two final teams were better.
Right. Hold up. Let me see. Let me look this up. My mistake. It was the I thought I got confused with my Lakers team for a second. I thought that it was the 01, it was the 2001 Lakers that went 15-1. 01-02 Lakers. That was the team that went 7 games against the Kings, right? And then I think they swept the Nets.
Yeah, they swept the Nets in the finals. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I was getting my Lakers teams confused and everything, but I was like, yeah, okay, yeah, those first two finals teams were better. I'm looking at it right now. They were more efficient.
Two All-Stars, one Finals MVP, third in points per game, 23rd in points allowed. That's shocking.
Yeah, they weren't. Yeah, that team was kind of.
And they're 15-1 in the playoffs. They lost one game. They're 15-1 in the playoffs, right?
In 2001, not 02.
Yeah, and the 2000-2001, like the 2000-2001 Lakers, they went 56-26.
Okay. That may be my mistake on my part.
Yeah, and then the year before, the 99-2000 Lakers, I think they won 67 games, if I'm not mistaken, in the regular season.
Man, dang it. Shoot, man. Kobe in year 5 was down there averaging 30. My goodness.
What about that 12-13 Heat? Man, I can't. We gotta take something else off. I'm tired of taking off the new blood.
Yeah, that 2012-13 Heat, that's the best iteration of that team.
Yeah.
That team won 66 games. They also had the second longest win streak in NBA history. Won 27 in a row. They were all-time dominant. They kind of did, have some issues in the playoffs. Obviously, that team went to the 7 games in the finals against the Spurs. But
That team was deep though.
It was deep, but it was still, it was basically Big Three, and the fourth best player was, Ray Allen, who was, obviously up there at that point, and coming off the bench. So I wouldn't take them off. I would take off the 66.
Yeah, they had
Take off who?
The 67, 70. I know it's kind of a tongue twister. The 67, 76ers.
The team that beat the Celtics in the Eastern Conference Final when they made that run.
Yeah, I mean they were due, but I just when I look back at just their season and their season, yeah, they did beat the Celtics. That was the first year Red Auerbach was not coaching the Celtics. That was the first year Bill Russell was the head coach of the Celtics.
Jesus.
I don't know if they do a Red Auerbach coach Celtics team, but yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Man, dude, they had
brother.
that 12-13 Miami Heat, man. That and Bron, Bosh, Wade, Haslam, had Juwan Howard, Mario Chalmers, Shane Battier.
You can't even say his name. He didn't even play.
Yeah, he didn't play.
He was holding down the bench.
they had Ray Allen. I forgot James Jones was on that team. They had Rashad Lewis.
He didn't play.
He didn't play that much. I mean, he played more in the 11-12 season than he did 12-13.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like Norris Cole was a professional. Norris Cole had a triple double on the bench: claps, Gatorade cups, and bench warming Man, that was like because that's like Brown won MVP. I think that was his 4th.
That was LeBron's 4th MVP.
Yeah, but Joel Anthony should have won MVP.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's and again, I always tell people that iteration of the Heat, that 4 years of the Heat, was the best I'd ever seen. And I've always said that 12-13 LeBron is the best LeBron I've ever seen in his career.
Oh, I agree.
He was, flat out
dominant.
Dominant, not just offensively. He could have been Defensive Player of the Year that year.
He should have been Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah. I agree.
Highway robbery.
Yeah, I agree.
Wasn't that the year Marc Gasol got it?
Yeah.
It was Tyson Chandler, I believe.
No, Marc Gasol got it.
It was Marc Gasol or was it Tyson Chandler? I thought
it was Marc Gasol. It was Marc Gasol, and the worst part was LeBron was first team All NBA defense. Marc Gasol was second team All NBA defense.
Oh, okay.
And to make it even worse, if you look at his not just the statistics, but his overall play, LeBron should have been the first ever unanimous MVP and first ever unanimous Defensive Player of the Year in the same season. It wasn't even close that year. It wasn't close. He should have been the first ever unanimous combo, and he got robbed of the Defensive Player of the Year. And it Nobody
Yeah.
should have gotten the vote but LeBron.
Yeah, and the guy who voted did not vote for LeBron. LeBron voted for Carmelo Anthony,
Oh
which
my gosh.
he could immediately lose his media credentials for that, just for being stupid.
I remember that guy. He said that it's just he was talking about his standards. He said how I define MVP. I believe Carmelo did more for his team. I turned off the TV after that. I turned it off.
Yeah, he sounded stupid. Yeah, he sounded stupid.
That was horrible.
Yeah,
That's crazy right there.
yeah. Like, nobody's ever said Carmelo has done more for their team than LeBron. Carmelo Anthony's mama wouldn't say Carmelo has done more for his team than LeBron.
And if you think about it, Sean, if LeBron would have won unanimous MVP and unanimous Defensive Player of the Year, he already won unanimous Finals MVP. So he would have been the first player ever to have all three to this day.
Unanimously, yes.
He should have won. He won Finals MVP unanimously.
Right.
He was going to win regular season MVP unanimously if it wasn't for that one voter.
Right.
And Defensive Player of the Year, he should have won that unanimously too. Should have won unanimously in all three. It's just the bias against LeBron. I'm just tired of it.
Well, I mean, it's that's another argument for another day.
I guarantee you, he did this in Cleveland his first tenure. He would have won unanimously.
Possibly, yeah. I think possibly. I think people were still in love with him in Cleveland. I think he doesn't win the MVP in 2011 because people are mad with him. I don't think the Rose necessarily had far better season. I think people were mad with LeBron.
Yeah, they still mad with him.
Exactly. But I mean, LeBron's got 4 MVPs. He got nothing to complain about.
Yeah, but that 12 and 13 Heat, yeah, it was they were definitely a special team, especially because they're led by Mario Chalmers.
So for me, we got 5 teams eliminated. We got to eliminate 3 more? Cisco?
Yeah. I got a problem with your 66, 67, same Sixers. I got a serious problem with that.
Somebody's gonna. I mean, the problem with lists like this is somebody's got to come off. I mean, that's the problem. It's like
I got you, but but the 07, 08 Celtics stay on there.
Again, I just think about how dominant they were in the regular season. I know they did not have, particularly in the first 2 rounds of the playoffs, they went 7 games. They did not win a road game the first 2 rounds of the playoffs. That kind of takes them down the list for me. That's why I don't have them at the top of the list. But when I look at what they did to the Pistons, who have been running the East at that point for the last few years in the Eastern Conference Finals, and then they manhandled literally the Lakers in the NBA Finals, and again, for all the praise that those Laker teams get, they were literally shell shocked by that Celtics team. I'm not ready to take them off yet, but I wouldn't be mad if everyone else said they need to come off. I'm just looking at some other teams before we decide to take them off.
Would you put the 84, 85 Lakers over the 87, 86, 87 Lakers?
No, the 86, 87 Lakers are the best of that. The 80s Lakers, that's the best Lakers team. That team was ridiculously dominant and good. And it was really Kareem's last great year before, his last 2 years in the league. But Magic had become their best player, and James Worthy had become their second best player. And they ran through teams like nobody's business. I mean, it was they were killing teams.
I don't know about that, Sean, because you got Kurt Rambis. Right, I'm done.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey, a lot of people got Shaq and Kobe. Lakers as best team ever.
that's because people stupid.
Hey, just let everybody else know that wasn't the light skinned dude.
Yeah. No, No, I mean, listen, I understand the affinity for the Shaq Kobe Lakers, but I'm gonna tell you what that Lakers team did. They were playing Sacramento one game, and they started out the game on a 29-0 run. Like literally, that's how dominant they were. And they literally ran Sacramento out the gym in the first quarter.
Yeah, but I mean, you had to keep that 07-08 Celtics team on that list because they were hella down in the regular season, and
They were.
and they have 4 Hall of Famers, so gotta keep them on that list.
So the 76, the 67 76ers, they had 4 Hall of Famers, 3 All-Stars. They were first in points per game, points allowed. They were third that season, fifth all-time win percentage, and they beat the 64-65 or the 66-67 Celtics, which was on that stretch. And I understand they're changing out, whatever like that. I got you.
Yeah.
But still.
I mean, but I don't know. That's tough though. I mean, the 07-08 Celtics, they kind of struggled in some playoff series that they should have been more dominant in.
Yeah, as a huge Celtics supporter, I'd take off 2 teams on this list right now. I'd take off the 07-08 Celtics, and I'd take off the 16 and 17 Warriors.
Yeah, like I just thought about it. Yeah, they kind of went 7 games with that Atlanta Hawks team, and they kind of went 7 games with a bad Cleveland team led by LeBron James, but it wasn't really a good roster.
Yeah, I remember that. That was the thing for me. That's why I was like, if someone says let's take them off, those first 2 rounds of the playoffs kind of hurt me with them because again they didn't win a road game until the Eastern Conference Finals. Like that's not you expected them to dominate those first 2 rounds of the playoffs, particularly against the Hawks because it was the Hawks. So yeah, if someone said take the 07-08 Celtics off, I'd have no problem with it.
I mean, it's not good. It's not good to go 7 games with AC. It's just not good.
No, but I mean, at least they didn't lose to the AC,
That's true.
But we're talking about just best team season ever. Those first 2 rounds of the playoffs, I think, do factor into the equation. So yeah, I'd have no problem taking them off.
With the 08-07 Celtics, as you said?
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Lee's a Celtics fan, so Lee says take them off. Take them off.
Yeah, take them off.
He even said they'll take out the 16-17 Warriors. Man, I can't do that. 16-17 Warriors, they were nice.
Yeah, it's just one. It took them 7 games against the Thunder. They're down 3-1, as Sean stated. And really, if you really look at it, Cisco, Draymond Green should have been suspended that series.
Yeah.
I'm serious. And if he was in that series, they would have lost in 5 or 6. So they would have been irrelevant, to be honest with you, if the NBA just did the right thing. But they didn't want to do that. So
Well, you're talking about when he kicked Steven Adams in the nuts.
Should have been suspended for that. And then
was it 2016 he did that? Or was that
no, that was the 2016 7. That was 2016. Oh, okay. I was thinking.
Yeah, I was saying you. Yeah, I think you got the seasons mixed up.
Okay, yeah, I got the
that was
seasons.
same year.
Okay.
Yeah, remember they didn't play Oklahoma City.
This is a team when I got KD for the first year.
Okay, yeah, right. I had it mixed up. 15-16 Warriors. Okay, yeah, that was crossed out. Okay, 16-17.
4 All-Stars, Defensive Player of the Year, Finals MVP title.
Yeah.
Hell of a team.
16-1 in the playoffs.
Yeah, but
7th all-time winning percentage.
yeah, but I don't put them above the 92 Bulls. I don't put them over the 95, 96 Bulls. I don't put them over the 86, 87 Lakers.
Really?
88, 89 Pistons, maybe. 82, 83 76ers, maybe. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt and say yes to both of those. I'm not putting them above the 85, 86 Celtics. There's just no way. It's absolutely not. 64, 65 Celtics, give or take. It's personal preference, really. 71, 72 Lakers, not really. But I guess because if we're narrowing it down to what the 10 best teams, then yeah, I'll give the Warriors that edge. But if we're doing like let's say 12, I'm leaving them off the list. But that's just me.
Yeah, I think we got to eliminate 2 more teams. It seems like, and CA, I'm because you're the native Detroiter on this thing.
Yeah, man.
I'm not a Pistons fan. I hate the Pistons. I still do to this day.
I get it. I get it.
Yeah, I don't want to eliminate them.
For what, Sean?
Uh,
Why do you hate the Pistons to this day?
I just think they drank way too much of their own Kool-Aid, and they were a very good team. Obviously, they're the only team to beat, to have knocked Bird, Magic, and Jordan out the playoffs. But yeah, I was never really overly impressed with them.
I mean, you gotta but you look at the 88-89 season. I think that season was a little overrated, honestly, as a Pistons fan. When you actually look at the nuances of things, like you look at the Celtics series. Actually, Bird did not play. He was hurt.
Yeah. Right, he was hurt.
And so, I mean, to me, really, what really should have been that season was the 87-88 season, but they got cheated at the end.
I mean, Lambeer did push Kareem down low on that hook shot, so let's not,
I mean, come on now, that's tic tac, bro.
I mean, listen, but it's Lambeer. He was a dirty, what. So
I mean, that was tic tac, man. But I think that was their most impressive though. Even despite that loss, I think that was really their most impressive season. But
I would agree. Yeah, I would agree.
Because what Isaiah Thomas did in that playoff year was ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, scoring 25 points in the quarter on the ankle. Yeah, it was impressive. And again, I think the 88-89 Pistons, people forget they swept the Lakers in the finals, but Magic, pulled a hamstring.
Mm-hmm.
They were basically playing with a skeleton crew against the Lakers.
Yeah, they were.
So
but pretty much most of the teams they faced in that playoff, they were pretty.
Yeah, it was.
They were hurt.
Yeah, a lot of things came their way. The things that were unlucky for the Pistons the previous years were no longer unlucky for them, and they played against teams that had a lot of injury luck. So if we took the 88-89 Pistons off, I'd be fine with it.
I mean, I think, then that you just look at the teams they faced. I mean, the Celtics, they were pretty much done. The Bucks, you look at that roster, they weren't really that great.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, Sidney Moncrief was on his last leg, and just that roster wasn't the same.
Yeah.
Look at the Bulls. They were getting close, but they weren't quite there yet. Then you look at the Lakers; they were hobbled, as we all know. So I wouldn't be mad if you take that team off there. I mean, I get it. And to me, that wasn't even the most impressive season as a Pistons fan. So I 100% get it.
Wait, where's the 93-94 Denver Nuggets?
Well, hey, listen. Hey, to Lee's point, that team was the first AC to be the number 1 seed. So
right.
they should be in consideration for the best playoff series ever. But yeah, no.
I mean, if the league didn't rig for the Rockets to win, then Mutombo would have won Finals MVP. All right, I'm done.
Hey Lee, I got them right next to the 2012, 2013 Cleveland Cavaliers.
Oh,
Slightly above.
Oh wow.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised Trudy King is not here because he literally picked the Celtics every year.
He's an SB show, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Let's see. Hold on. So we 1, 2, 3. We got to eliminate one more team before we do this top 10, Cisco.
Yep.
Oh,
Two more.
Oh, we got to eliminate 2 more.
Hey, we got two more, bro.
Fuck.
Wait, hold on. I thought one more. Wait, we got 18
Two.
teams. We got to eliminate one more to do the top 10.
Hold on, one.
I think it's one more.
I think it's one more.
Hold on.
That's 7.
Yeah, that's one more.
Hold on, 1, 2.
Man,
As much as I don't want to do it, I'm going to say take off the 72, 73 mix. As much as I don't want to, take them off.
man, you're taking. That's what 6 Hall of Famers.
Yeah. As much as I don't want to, take them off. Because the only other team I could honestly say I could take off, and nobody's going to agree. So,
We're talking about the 91, 92 Bulls.
yeah.
Yeah, I say take them off too. They're not better than 16, 17 Warriors. They can't beat 12, 13 Heat.
I'd take the 91, 92 Bulls over the 16, 17 Warriors any day of the week.
No, there's no way you can stop us. Absolutely, you can stop us.
I think the only Bulls, yeah.
I mean, nobody's going to check KD. What, Pippen? Okay, I got you. But there's no way. There's no way that team even matches up with that. With the
Hold on. Are you talking about Kevin Durant, who, as great as he is, was checked by Tony Allen? That KD?
yeah, the same and the same way that LeBron got checked by what's his name from Dallas. Couldn't take him down on the
Talking
post.
about JJ Barea.
Yeah, JJ Barea.
Yeah.
I mean, he's at everybody been a 5'1".
Yeah, please don't remind Heat fans of that. You know, still want to punch LeBron.
I
that
actually did watch. I did rewatch it, and LeBron was literally too passive aggressive more than anything.
No, Lee. Let's call it what it is. You know, LeBron played like Too Short's favorite word.
Yeah.
Nah, he played good in Game 3. He played good in Game 3. I thought he was actually gonna bust that zone up because you remember in Game 3 was the game he actually was just driving through that zone.
Yeah.
But he just stopped. I don't know.
Yeah.
He just stopped.
Right. He played like Too Short's favorite word. Game 4 through 6. He played like Too Short's favorite word.
Yeah, I mean, you're pouring out LeBron, but I've seen KD stopped a lot more than LeBron has, but we're not going to go there. But yeah, I'm still
honestly like just as a LeBron fan.
I'm still not taking the 16, 17 Warriors over the 91.
I'm gonna be real.
I'm not doing it
for an all-time great. The 2011 Finals is the worst series I've ever seen an all-time great play in.
Nah, but honestly though, as a LeBron fan though, like just looking at that series, like LeBron just looked defeated when he was playing. Like it just something didn't look right. He looked defeated, bro. Like he was like, because he was forced to take jump shots for probably the first time in his career. Like he was really forced to take jump shots, and he wasn't ready for it.
CA, he did the same thing to him in 2007 when he was in Cleveland.
Yeah. The Spurs did that to him.
Yeah, he played like Too Short's favorite word. We could just call it, just say what it is. It's okay now, but he played like Too Short's favorite word.
Yeah, but he has since more than redeemed himself. So I refuse.
Yes, no, of course.
I refuse to hold that against him like other people will. Like if we could do that, then you know what? Let's hold it against Michael Jordan when he came back in '95, where he struggled against the Magic games 5 and 6.
Well, so here's the thing, right?
Let's do that to Michael Jordan in 1989.
But here's the thing. Here's the only difference, Lee. Here's the only difference. As yes, Michael Jordan, but nobody in their right mind thought the Bulls were better than that Magic team.
Except for delusional Bulls fans.
Well, because they do exist. Nobody thought that Mavericks team was better than that Heat team.
I agree with that, except for delusional Mavericks fans.
And Mark Cuban.
He's probably the biggest one. Go ahead.
Yeah.
No, I mean that Mavericks team was really good, but it wasn't better than that Heat team. No.
It was
No,
not.
it wasn't. It wasn't.
That 94-95 Magic team was loaded.
It was. And then coaching and free throw shooting got in the way, but
Right. And the
But-
Bulls did not have a big. That was, they were in between, the year they lost Horace Grant and the year before they got, Dennis Rodman. They did not have a forward. They didn't have a power forward.
mm-mm.
So
Yeah, I believe Tony Kukoc is playing power forward.
exactly, they didn't have a power forward.
That's barbecue chicken.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm just not putting the 16-17 Warriors over the 91-92 Bulls. To me, the 91-92 Bulls, they're not coming out. They're not coming off the list. At least not for me. I'm just not taking them off the list.
I say if we're gonna take a team, I'll take the 72-73 Knicks off. I just think it's. I hate to do it, I'm the one that pointed them out, Cisco. But yeah, I think you take them off.
Jeez, tough day in fucking New York.
You said what?
It's a tough day in New York.
Hey, it's always a tough day in New York. They shouldn't have traded Patrick Ewing.
Yeah, motherfuckers are still mad about that.
The NBA shouldn't have rigged the draft for the Knicks either, but that's another discussion for another day. Who's like y'all know they did that, man.
I mean, it's certainly there's questions, but I mean, listen, they needed the biggest college star to end up in the biggest market.
They did, just like the NBA needed, the so-called hometown hero LeBron to go get drafted by Cleveland, even though he's from Akron. It's just, man, if the NBA was drafted fairly at that time, I wish LeBron would have got drafted elsewhere. And that's just me. Maybe it's just selfish on my part. Even though I have a soft spot for Cleveland, I wish LeBron did not get drafted by the Cavaliers.
Well, Memphis had a chance to get him. Memphis had a chance to get LeBron, and Memphis made a trade. Is the infamous Otis Thorpe trade?
Oh,
where they made a trade, and it was they only put the pick was top one protected. So had they gotten the number one pick, they would have gotten LeBron. But because that pick fell out of the number one spot, that pick went elsewhere. And it was.
Well, I wish at the time when Joe Dumars was running the show in Detroit, I wish somehow, some way the Pistons had the number one pick and they drafted LeBron. With that roster at the time, oh good gosh. As much as I love Tayshaun Prince, he's sitting in the bench.
Well, I mean, the problem
He's coming off the bench.
Yeah, the problem is Larry Brown was notorious for not playing rookies and not giving them a lot of minutes.
Well, he would have been fired on the spot.
He should have been. Yeah.
If he didn't play this rookie.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, they definitely would have won a few chips. Definitely.
Oh my God.
We would have won. We would have won chips with. We would have won chips with Melo too, bro.
No, I don't know. I don't know they win chips with Melo.
It's possible.
I don't know they win chips.
I mean, I just don't. I mean, yeah, they definitely would have won more chips with LeBron. I mean, we wouldn't end up gotten Rasheed Wallace if we had LeBron.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but also, if you factor in just what that Pistons were, their identity defensively, because that's what made them.
Mm-hmm.
Did Melo fit that?
No.
Exactly.
Hey, Sean, you're acting as if Melo can't play no defense.
He can't. Rephrase. He doesn't.
Dang, Sean. So he can't defend tap water?
No. No.
Yeah, he can't guard anything.
Hey, I talked to Lamont about this. I was like, you know what? What if that year the Spurs magically had the number one overall pick and they drafted LeBron? Man, LeBron be 12-0 in the finals right now as we speak.
I mean, that's a nice thought, but I don't think that's the case.
I mean,
one more team.
That's it. That's it, right? That's 8 teams. That's 8 teams. We're down to 10.
Down 10.
Woo. All right.
Yo, this is crazy.
Yeah. All right. Who's the number 10 team?
Probably. Yes, I would say the number 10 team will be between maybe the 70-71 Bucks or the 71-72 Lakers.
I would say probably the 70-71 Bucks. Because that roster wasn't anything special besides Kareem and Oscar Robertson.
Pretty special.
It was Kareem and an old Oscar Robertson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, it's like Shaq and Kobe. It's like Shaq and D Wade in reverse.
It wasn't quite that bad, but
yeah, no, I mean it was Oscar Robertson was not he was a shell of his former self at that point. He's still very good. But he wasn't the player he was in the 60s. He wasn't that guy when he got to Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Dang, Sean, you're harsh. I said, dang, Sean, you're harsh tonight.
Hey man, listen, I just call it like it is, man. Listen, I mean, let's tell it like a TI is.
I mean, hey, for the next 50 greatest players on Friday, I'm naming Melo number 1.
Oh yeah, yeah. Hey, there's a risk. There's a risk there that you might get kicked out the goddamn panel.
Dang, Sean, don't treat me like how Lamont treats Goat Mike.
Yeah, I know.
He gonna give you that Goat Mike treatment, man.
Yeah,
Chill.
No.
Hey, so Cisco, you missed it. So back a few months back, but back like I want to say a month or two ago, when we were on Lamont's channel. I don't know what the topic was about. Oh yeah, I guess the topic was about LeBron not slowing down. And there's this guy named Rahman.
Oh my God.
He named his top 20 players all time. It was so bad.
That nigga said Derek Fisher.
Dude said Derek Fisher is better than LeBron. And then Sean said, hey, look. Every day you're supposed to get better. You got worse when you woke up today.
Oh my God! But that was one of the funniest moments. The other funny moment was when Sean was talking to Go Mike. Go Mike tried to talk about that man's knees. That man Sean was not having that shit.
Bro, I gotta meet Go Mike, man. I gotta meet this guy.
Hey, listen. Listen. Y'all was seeing Go Mike.
Superb rap skills, Cisco. Superb.
Yeah. Don't troll like that, bro.
Hey, listen, it's Goat the Shocker. That's what he is, Goat the Shocker.
Oh no.
Wait, J-Mac. Hey, J-Mac, I'm about to buy Goat Mike's album. All 5 of them right now.
That man said Goat the Shocker.
Can I borrow
Oh,
hey, I got love for Goat Mike, but he can't rap. I got love for Tim Tebow, but he can't play quarterback.
I mean,
you ain't got no love for Tim Tebow.
Hey, Goat Mike's gonna win what do you call those things? Yeah, Goat Mike's gonna win a Grammy.
Yeah. I mean, he might win. Somebody's Grammy may actually, want to get at him, but that's about it. He ain't gonna win a trophy Grammy.
I gotta meet this guy.
Oh my God. No. So the reality. So they showed some tape of Goat Mike, playing ball, and Lamont, of course, trolling.
Wait, this guy, he's actually online?
Yeah, he's actually online. He's on everything. Yeah. So Lamont asked me what I thought of Goat Mike's game, and normally I don't say anything bad, but I was like, listen, Goat Mike might be the first guy to get cut from a church league. Now he got upset when I said that, so I became public enemy number 1 for Goat Mike.
I got upset you said that to me too. Hell.
I would. First of all,
Step from a church league. Did they pray for him first?
listen, he can't play. He can't play. Okay.
Wait, hold on, Sean. You can't lie to the American public now. Goat Mike has a jumper just like Steph.
Oh God. Are we talking Steph Urkel?
I mean, Sean, that lefty. I mean, he is what everybody wanted Kenny Anderson to be.
Goat Mike shoots like Anthony Mason if Anthony Mason couldn't shoot.
What?
And oh yeah, Cisco, Goat Mike. Another thing, in the video, he was windmilling. He was doing under the leg 360 dunk. He had James Harden step back.
Oh man, listen, but it was so slow, and I think it was on a 7-foot rim. I'm pretty sure it was on a 7-foot rim.
Man, that rim was small as hell, boy.
That's what I'm saying. So, CA, you know I'm not capping when I say Goat Mike can't play. He can't play. Okay?
Yeah, he trash.
No, exactly. I would cook Goat Mike. And I wouldn't have to move around a lot to cook him.
Hey, Cisco.
I'm looking for that. I'm here.
Hey, Cisco, you're hearing a lot of jealousy right now. See, this is what you call old heads who can't let it go.
No, listen. I know my lane now. I would cook him.
Hey, I told in that chat in that one episode, I told Lamont, I was like, hey, Lamont, is Goat Mike really trash at basketball? I don't think I've ever heard Lamont so mad in my life. He's like, bro, yes. He's like, Goat Mike is trash. He's like, hey, stand on business. Hey, vouch for me real quick. Is Goat Mike a hooper? And stand on business. Like, man, Goat Mike is a bum, bro. You won't even have to move, play. Lamont beat Goat Mike, no dribble.
Man, we're at shit on business then, man. That dude was hilarious. That dude hilarious, bro.
He is hilarious. Lamont was like, man, if you're a hooper, you can beat Goat Mike with no dribbles, man.
Literally. Yeah, you don't need no dribbles. Yeah, you don't need no dribbles.
I was like, Lamont, you're kind of harsh. He's like, hold on.
Right.
You know, Lamont always says, hold on. He's like, hold on. It's not like this.
Yo, that's going to be the funniest basketball game ever. Well, salute everybody, man.
Salute True the King.
Hey,
True. What's happening, bro?
What's up, bro?
Hey, True the King, tell Cisco and Sean over here that Goat Mike is a legend in hooping.
I mean, in what type of way, though? So he is going to be a legend, but for what the reasons?
Hey, look. I was trying to tell Cisco over here that look, Goat Mike, he's basically a left-handed Steph Curry.
Is he left-handed though? I thought he was right.
No, he's left-handed.
I
couldn't. How he shoot? I couldn't even tell.
He's
he shot the 3-pointer with his left hand.
Hey, True the King, you saw Goat Mike do the Vince Carter windmill under his legs and dunk.
Don't do that. Don't do that, man. That man pulled everything in his body. He's trying to
Hey, True the King, you saw Goat Mike's Steph Curry step back, James Harden step back. He hit. Hey, Cisco. So there's a video. Goat Mike. He attempted 100 threes. He made 86 of them in a row.
Yo, chill out.
Hey, Cisco. I'm just gonna be real with you, right? You know, everybody's played pickup ball, right? And you know, you always need 10 guys to play pickup ball.
Oh no!
If Goat Mike was the 10th person to be picked, you just wait around for another person, just so you ain't got to pick up Goat Mike. That's how bad he is.
Man, we playing free. We playing free.
Exactly. You just wait.
Hey, Sean, you're playing 4-on-5.
I'm fine with we're playing 4-on-5.
Yo, that's disrespectful.
I would pick him up. I would pick him up. We still win. And we
No, you
still win. Yeah,
No,
I
you
would.
Oh, come on,
We
Sean.
still
You
win.
won. Oh,
No, you
yeah,
wouldn't.
that's
Yeah,
good.
I
You heartless.
Stop lying. No, you
You
wouldn't.
don't got no soul,
Dude,
Sean.
No.
I seen him. I seen him hit a 3-pointer, man. If he could just sit there and hit, give me
That
1 or
man-
2 points. Give me 1 or 2.
He a defensive liability though, man. Tell you the truth.
That man go Mike was hacking Hitman X more than Bill Laimbeer was hacking.
Now we
Michael Jordan.
playing. Listen. Like you got to play zone defense. He got to play, man. I don't like doing that.
Hey, no,
I don't
good luck
like
with
that.
that, True. Good luck with that.
That's what I'm saying though. That's what I'm saying though. Like that's like nah, man. 'Cause I guarantee you, it's ISO. It's ISO. If we playing man to man, it's ISO on him every time, man.
That's what I'm saying. Who plays zone defense and pickup ball?
That's what I'm saying though. That's the only way. He
Oh, they
can
do.
play out, like,
Hey, they do, man. When I was in Virginia,
I've seen it.
when
That's
I was in
weird.
Virginia, they played street ball. They was running zones in street ball in Virginia, in the hood,
I'm not
in the hood, in Norfolk, Virginia.
Who does that?
No lie. And these were
They tryna
some super athletes too, man. I ain't lying.
And they playing zone.
Yeah,
That's a
crazy
joke.
shit I ever seen.
That's
Crazy
a
shit
joke.
I ever seen.
That's a joke. You need
You playing zone. You playing zone. And fucking like, come on, man.
Outside street ball, bro. I ain't lying.
That is crazy.
Shut your basketball
in
career down.
the street. In the street,
Yeah,
like
outside street ball. Yeah, with the
my
chain.
God, you
Hey,
makes it
with the
worse.
double,
That makes
with
it
the double
worse.
rim, the double rims and chain
Double
link.
rim.
In the
We can't
chain
do that.
link.
With double ring.
Oh man.
That's out of pocket. I'll be hot.
See,
I'll be hot. Come on.
see, that's straight. Shut your basketball career down. That's
I'll be hot.
shut your basketball career down.
What are they doing? They doing zones. They doing 1-3s and.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you know it's windy as shit outside.
I'll be
Hey.
mad. Like, come on, y'all doing
Hey,
the zone though?
Hey Cisco, one last thing, and then we can continue the list. But Goat Mike, he also has some fire kicks hooping though. Fire.
Hold on. Wait.
I really never see his kick. To tell you the truth, I don't know what he be having on his feet.
Bro,
Wait.
he had some retro David Robinson Air Force 180.
Yo, chill out.
That haven't been released in
Chill out.
1991.
Is this him?
Yo,
No, that's not Goat Mike. No, that's not Goat Mike. Cisco, that's not Goat. Hey,
That's
turn
him.
that off.
That's him.
Hey,
No, that's
not Goat Mike. Hey,
That's him.
Cisco.
That's what I'm talking about. That was him and it.
Cisco, turn that off. That's not Goat Mike.
Hold up.
That is a fake. That's not Goat Mike.
man, listen, man.
That was Goat Mike.
That was Go Mike, man. Go Mike be the dude was out of shape. He act like he won a championship with the world, man. Like,
Nah, Cisco. I'm gonna tell you why that's not Goat Mike. Goat Mike is light skinned.
Yo, you gotta chill out.
Please stop trolling, bro.
No, I'm
You
serious.
gotta chill.
Stop trolling, bro.
Hey, Cisco. Goat Mike, he has revitiligo too.
Go Mike darker than me.
Man, why y'all showing
he-
Gold Mike, man?
Look, Cisco. Don't listen
Hey,
to
I'm
the
trying to get some backdrop on this guy, man. Yeah,
Hey,
dog,
don't listen to the panel.
I can't go find some old
Hey,
video.
Cisco, don't listen to the panel.
Salute,
Goat Mike
by
has
the way.
Goat Mike has revitiligo. He's light. He's starting to turn dark, but nah, he's light skinned. He has revitiligo. Number one. Number
That
two.
man,
Goat Mike.
Yeah, I remember
I
Sean.
don't know, man. I don't know, man. Lee.
Remember when Sean said that Goat Mike had revitiligo because Goat Mike said one of his parents was white.
Oh yeah.
yo, that shit.
Yeah.
That one Go Mike.
That man Sean is stupid, bro.
Hey, Cisco. Goat Mike is 6'8". Goat Mike is 6'8".
Man, no.
That boy.
I don't know. I thought he was about 6'2".
No, they say
about
they say like 6'2", and he,
Nah, he looks like
Nah, he's
6'1".
Hey, check this out, Cisco. Goat Mike is 6'8", 240 with a 60-inch vertical.
that's come on. Now you pushed it there. You've been pushed it, but now it's like, all right.
You're the king.
Hey, that's the best created. That's the best created player in 2K.
Yo, I guess you didn't see that man run. He didn't run routes like he did 60-inch vertical. That man route running hard.
True the King. That's his dad. That's not him. And besides, hey, Cisco, I got it on my phone. True the King. I'll send it to you. Go
Man,
Mike.
that man, little brother outran him. I can't take it. Like that man, little brother, like 10 years old, outran him. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, this man go my control, bro. This
Oh,
man made
yeah.
a whole video talking about anti-social because anti-social thought he was Kevin out of the robbery.
This nigga go Mike had a
I wrote 2 police reports.
go Mike had a gun at the beginning of the video.
Hey,
The BB gun, Joe, that was he got a
real
block.
talk. We never have to worry about Go Mike coming over here because he hates me, so it's fine.
What you at? Hold on, you barely even say
Wait,
anything about him. Sean barely say anything about him though, low key though.
Sean got it on his ass a few times.
No, he did, but it was like he did though. But I be getting on more than Sean do.
Well, yeah, but no. Goat Mike, Goat Mike, he likes to come after me because, again, at the end of the day, most of what he says is crazy. He says he has some decent takes, but most of what he says is crazy. So
yeah.
And again, anybody who nicknamed himself Goat anything leaves himself wide open to be. So.
Wait, but hold on.
His real name is Mike. His real name is Mike though.
But
His real name is Mike.
Hey, but hold on.
Michael Cornelius.
Goat Mike. Here's the thing about Goat Mike. If you really pay attention to Goat Mike, you'll see his high basketball acumen, his IQ. Wait, hold on.
You sound like Big Chest now acumen. You want the word?
Hold on. Number 2, Goat Mike would be a great coach in the NBA and a GM.
You will be fired. He'd be fired in the first 10 minutes. Yeah. He'll be fired in the first all right now. His stuff wouldn't be all the way moved in yet in his office. You got fired.
Yeah, jeez.
Hired as a regular job and then they turn it into an internship.
The best thing I heard Go Mike had one of the best was the Karl Malone team. That's kind of the best thing I ever heard. Like him talking about his.
What did he say?
What did he say?
Like when Karl Malone got stripped from Michael Jordan, he said, "Man, listen, as a big, you got to talk. You in the post, held that ball up high. He had it low."
Yeah.
Okay. Don't like.
I was crying. Like he was right.
I remember that. Yeah.
He was right though, but it was like that's one of the best takes he had.
Right, which does not say much, True.
It doesn't say much because
hey, y'all do know Goat Mike has a shoe deal with Nike, right?
Oh shit! Monarchs, Nike Monarchs.
Yeah.
Hey,
Nike Monarchs.
Minor.
Hey, I got his trading cards. I got his NBA cards and everything too. I'm about to order.
Oh my god!
I gotta listen to Lamont.
NBA cards.
I got to listen. So can you get number 9?
Okay,
You gotta start, you definitely gotta check out. Like that's when Go. And he be having Go Mike basically like the end of the stream.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that's like
he'll never come back. He'll never come over here though. Yeah.
Okay, number 9. Dang.
I don't think he may come over. I don't think he know about the channel. He probably
That's
will
fine.
come over here.
That's fine.
Hey, number 9. I'll probably have the 71-72 Lakers at 9.
Yes.
That team won.
Well, we rating teams all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We already know who's True the Kings' number 1 team is 64-65 Celtics. Or 85-86.
Or 85-86 Celtics.
That's True the Kings' number 1.
That 85-86-17 was dominant.
So are we? So who's number 9? I have 71-72 Lakers at 9.
Well, yep. 12 and 13 Heat is still on this list. 2012, 2013 Heat still on this list.
Yeah, man, that team had a 27-game win streak.
That
Laker team.
They did though. I was just with LeBron. That's peak LeBron. Every time I think of that Miami team, every time I think about I only think about really like 3 people, a couple people on that team. Honestly,
I'll be real with you. I probably had 82, 83, 76ers number 9.
That was
82, 83, 60s.
That was a day at a dominant run.
Julius Irving, Moses,
Moses Malone was the best at that point.
Best center in the 80s, man.
They had Mo Cheeks.
You got me. Go ahead.
He's not the best center in the East, right? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar still exists, my guy.
Moses Malone was the best center in the 80s, man.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar doesn't exist?
He was not.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar doesn't exist.
I'll pick a blows Malone in the 80s, man.
And
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And let me be clear, I have Moses Malone as the 14th best player of all time, but he wasn't the best center of the 80s.
I'm edge Moses, man. Kareem wasn't even the best on his team, man. Come on, man.
Don't matter. CA, the best center. The best center in the 80s, no trolling, was Mark Eaton.
Hey, but he's like
I wish those 90s Jazz team had Mark Eaton there. They would be so much better, boy.
Hey, but Mark Eaton was blocking.
That nigga was like 7'4". He better be blocking shots.
He better be blocking shots. Yeah, I would say that 82-83 Sixers was number 9. They had a really good team. They had to trade for Moses Malone to get over the Lakers. He kind of put them over the top. But I mean, they were loaded, with Julius Irving and Moses Malone and Andrew Toney, Bobby Jones, and Maurice Keats, and I mean they were loaded.
They were loaded, yeah.
And again, they swept in the finals. They also swept the Lakers, and James Worthy didn't play. He was hurt. So I'll have them number 9. Number 8. Oh gosh.
So how many teams you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we got.
I'm gonna say 92 Bulls.
Yeah, I'm about to say that too.
92 Bulls. Okay.
Yeah, 92 Bulls. Yeah.
Didn't that 83 team have Daryl Dawkins? That 83 76ers team had Daryl Dawkins, didn't it?
Yeah, Daryl Dawkins. I said
Daryl
Dawkins.
Yeah, Moses Malone.
Moses Malone, yeah.
Well, when they get Daryl Dawkins?
They drafted Daryl Dawkins in 1975.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. He left. Daryl Dawkins left the year.
Straight out of Evans High School.
R.I.P. Daryl Dawkins.
So I got 2 for the 91-92 Bulls.
Yeah, there's the 18. Yeah,
I think he was breaking backboards and shit.
Yeah, man, he was crazy.
Yeah.
I got 2 for 91-92 Bulls. What we going with?
Yeah, 91-92.
All right, that's 3.
92 Bulls.
Man, I fucking retard trying to write the shit with my fucking right hand. Number 7. Woo. 16-17 Warriors. They had 4 All-Stars, Defensive Player of the Year, Finals MVP, won the title. They were first in points per game that season. Points allowed, they were 11th. 7th greatest winning record of all time, 7-15, and they only lost 1 game in the playoffs.
I can't get rid of them yet. I can't.
Get rid of who?
Those Warriors, that Warrior team.
Yeah, I don't want to get rid of it either. Actually, the 64-65 Celtics.
They only played 10 games.
Right. Yeah. That was a very good team. 64-65 Celtics.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Now Sam Jones. I think that season, Sam Jones averaged like 26 something like that. There was averaging Tom Heisen, Casey Jones. Shit, I think they only lost less than 20 games.
They were a juggernaut. I mean, but the problem is when we think about those 60 Celtics teams, true. You know, which of those teams wasn't a juggernaut when you think about it?
Yeah, that team, but those were one of the best. That's one of the best Celtics teams though on that Bill Russell era though.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing. Yeah,
that's because you had
that Larry Bird Celtics team was a fucking. Oof.
But I think the 85-86 Celtics team is the best Celtics team in the.
85-86, right? Yeah,
they was big though.
They were what?
They was big. They had a better bench. They had a better bench. They was deep. Yeah.
No, they was deep. Hey.
Like their front court was crazy. Like they had that's one of the best front courts of all time.
Yeah, and that team went 40-1 at home in the regular season.
Well, that's like 40-1. Like you can't beat that. You can't beat that.
And
y'all took the
6 games the whole season.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, I mean, anybody else they think should be 7? Because again, I'm having a hard time not putting those 64-65 Celtics 7.
31-32 Lakers.
That team had a 33-game win streak, 169 games.
33-game winning streak, the biggest winning streak.
I would. I mean, if the 2012-13 he didn't have such a big winning streak, I would consider him as 7. But that winning streak is kind of just hard.
That Heat team not better than that 64-65 Celtics team.
You said they're not better.
They're not better.
Okay.
I would say they are slightly better. I'd say slightly.
Not a lot. Not a lot.
Slightly. Sam Jones? Got Kate. You got the Joneses?
Hey, listen.
Hadlow? I don't know, man. You got
Sam Jones, Bill Russell, Havlicek, Sanders, and broke their own previous record of most victories in the season.
They set the bar on great teams. What they supposed to do? You know what I mean?
It was only 10 teams there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was only like
10 teams at that time.
What was their record, Cisco? What was their record? Their regular season record?
62-18.
Yeah, they're not better. They're not better than the 12-13 Heat.
They are already on there.
Because they didn't play 82 games at the time.
Yeah, they did. They still play 82. They just played multiple.
They did.
They just played them team multiple times.
Yeah,
62 and 18. I mean, but play like 80 games.
Mm-hmm.
Either we're gonna be stuck at an impasse or we're gonna throw somebody on there. I got one for
I think the 64-65 Celtics are the 7th best. That's me.
Can I get a second? Can I get a second one on that? Can I get a second? And a third? Bro, you standing alone on that one. He went for the 71-72 Lakers.
It's tough, man.
It's a tough list, bro.
But 71-72 Lakers. Oh, that's when
it's one of all-time great teams.
The team with the biggest winning streak in NBA history.
I'll put the 71-72 Lakers there. I'll put them there.
Hey, what about the 2014 Clippers?
Oh my God!
You got chill out. You got chill out. Next thing you know, he about to say the Buffalo Braves.
Yeah.
The Buffalo Braves.
With Bob McAdoo and shit.
Bob McAdoo.
Nah, I was gonna say the New Orleans Jazz. How many
Oh
guys?
my God!
Oh my God!
They about to say the Cincinnati Royals and all that. Now he about to.
Hey man, we might have to put the 2021 Utah Jazz in.
Yo, you got chill.
We might have to put,
Man, they
we might
blowing
have to put
on.
in
They
the
beating Philly right now by 11.
Hey, yo, we might have to
Yo,
put
I
in.
mean, Joel Embiid isn't playing, to be fair.
Man, they
We
got
might have
Ben
to put in.
Simmons.
Hey, yo.
Ben,
Hey, yo,
they
we
had
might
Baby
have to-
Bron. They got
Hey,
Baby
we might have
Bron.
to put in
Hey.
the.
There ain't no excuse.
Hey, I
We might
got
have to
one
put in the
better.
2015 Hawks in there. Shit.
Oh, wait. I
It
got
was
one.
pretty good.
Hey, what about the 2004-05 Charlotte Bobcats?
That was hey yo, that was
Any
their
year
first
of-
season in franchise history. That was an Oracle season.
Any year.
That's nice.
Oh my God.
But number
That's nice.
7, how about the 85-86? No, I'm just kidding. Number 7, I have 71-72 Lakers at 7.
That's 3 for the Lakers.
Wow.
Yeah, I think they gonna.
Team that went 69-13, 33 game win streak at 7.
Hey man, don't try to sway their vote.
Well, here's the thing, though.
I'm just saying.
Were they really better than the 86-87 Lakers, though? I don't think so.
No, they weren't.
I mean, again, I don't want to put that Lakers team against that 86-87 Lakers team. I think that 86-87.
They was hold on. I'm looking at this team was just kind of was pretty good though. I ain't gonna hold you.
I mean that.
Yeah,
Lakers team,
they had Pat Riley come off the bench.
Yeah, well, he needed to. He wasn't that good.
6.7 points a game. They ain't bad. Someone come off the bench.
Hey,
though.
come on, Sean. Pat Riley's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he is. Coach. GM.
So, coach. You had that's when Elgin Baylor retired before the season. You had Gail Goodrich. He
retired during the season.
Gail Goodrich. And he was having 25 points. I'm gonna give him that respect. 26 points a game. I'm gonna give him that respect. Round up.
Gail Goodrich a dog.
Jim McMillan. People forget about him.
Yeah,
Jim McMillan.
Yeah, he was a good player. Very good player.
You forget about Jim McMillan.
Yeah, Will, right?
I was gonna say Jerry Rice. Wasn't Jerry West on that roster?
Yeah, Jerry West.
Hey, Sean, he ain't got nothing on Terry Teagle.
You got shit. That man Jerry West was averaging a double, 26 and 10. Basically 26 and 10. Round up.
Yeah. Hey, listen, y'all decide. This is the panel, so y'all decide who y'all decide.
Oh man, that's so tough.
I'm putting Heat in numbers. I'm putting Heat. I got the Heat. I got Miami.
That's tough, bro.
Well, I mean, I know. True, it's difficult because that Heat team dominated the Celtics. During.
No, it ain't that. It just when I think about that team, I'm not really honestly thinking about that era. I only get thinking about legit like 4 players on that team. Honestly,
it's time for the 91-92 Bulls to go.
Yeah, 91-92. Hold on.
They already won.
They were 8.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
That's so tough, bro. Shit.
You got to get one of them got to get rid of one of them Lakers teams or
the Celtics
teams.
Yeah, it's Celtics.
It's between the Celtics and Miami, honestly. It's really between them two. It's really between them two.
Unfortunately, the Celtics got to go, bro.
The 64.
I pick Miami though, but it's between.
They gotta go. Damn.
The 60.
I'm picking the Celtics, man. 64-65.
They gotta go.
I think a majority vote, right?
Majority vote, yeah.
That ain't a bad spot, man.
It's not a bad spot though. I mean, you're still in the top 10. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
I ain't showing no 08 Celtics ain't love.
Now you guys,
He was on clear.
now you guys aren't showing the 2001, 2002 Orlando Magic any love.
Chill, you got chill out, yo. Jameer Nelson.
That was Tracy McGrady and Mike Miller and nobody else.
And wait, and Andrew D. Clark.
Yeah.
Don't forget about
you
him.
guys. Oh my god.
Best big man in the history of Orlando Magic.
That 07, that 07 18 could be on here though. Low key though. It could be on here.
Yeah, but those first two rounds of the playoffs took them out.
Yeah, I was looking shaky. They were looking shaky. I ain't gonna hold you. Come on, man. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong, PJ Brown though, man.
If they only had a 7-game series, then
Scott Pollard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Brian Scalabrine, Gab Pruitt.
Number 6.
If the Celtics only had, if the Celtics only had,
number 6 is Miami. I don't even think that ain't debatable.
No. Because the 16-17 Warriors could be number 6.
Oh, I'm taking.
I see a scratch. My screen messed up. I'm tripping. Hold up. You said that Miami game better than the 16-17 Warriors?
I'm taking that LeBron.
In the regular season, they were. Yes. The playoffs, that 16-17 Warriors team was better than the Heat. But in the regular season, that 12-13 Warriors team.
I'm going for that. Let me see.
Yeah, that 16-17 Warriors team was really good in the regular season. I remember KD got hurt in Washington. I think he missed like 67 games. Correct me if I'm wrong, Cisco. But I think he got hurt in Washington, and they went kind of on a little.
Right. So if you want to compare 2016-2017 Warriors, 4 All-Stars, Defensive Player of the Year, Finals MVP, NBA title.
I think I got mine. I'm picking Miami going that spot 6.
Miami got 3 All-Stars, MVP, Finals MVP, NBA title. Points per game, they're 5th. Points allowed, they're 5th. 66-16, 16th all time. Warriors first in points per game, 11th in points allowed. 16-15 record. Top 10 record of all time. 16-1 in the playoffs.
I may gotta go. That's Miami Heat. Miami Heat gotta get that number 6.
The only reason why I don't have the Heat, the only reason why I don't have the Warriors ahead of that Heat is that 27-game win streak.
That streak was crazy though. That streak was crazy.
Yeah, but that Golden State team only lost 1 game in the playoffs, man.
That's what I'm saying. That's the Warriors. Yeah. The Warriors team was better in the playoffs, but that regular season, I mean, it was.
Yeah, but man, 15-1.
Yeah,
it was 16-1.
He's 16-1. Yeah. I don't know, man.
And Cleveland had to shoot perfect to beat that game too. 4 All-Stars, Defensive Player of the Year, Finals MVP, and the title.
I'm gonna have to take the Heat, man.
I still say Golden State lost that game in Cleveland on purpose just so they could get back to Golden State and back to Oakland and celebrate.
Oh man, yeah. I remember Cleveland was shooting just lights out that whole entire game. They didn't miss a fucking shot.
Oh yeah, I remember that game.
Yeah,
they shot down there perfect.
Yeah.
All right, so the Heat's getting number 6.
Yeah, they got it.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I'll try to get you in the top 5. And the Warriors definitely number 5, though.
Yeah.
Over who? I mean, under who? Oh yeah. You know what? I got Warriors 5 too. I'm fucking trying to.
Yeah, Warriors 5. That's ain't debatable. All right, who 4 now? Oh man.
I'm gonna say number 4 is the 95-96 Bulls.
Ooh.
I'll tell you why.
Hold on. Who do you have above them?
I guarantee he got Lake Show number 1, man.
Sean Michael.
No, actually, I don't.
Sean
Really?
Michael. Hey, Sean Michael Webb. I know that's not your middle name, but shut your channel down. No,
Oh, man.
No. I'll tell you why.
Who do you have above them first? I mean, 95, 96. Who would you
You
put
had
before?
3 all defensive first team people on one team.
Yeah,
You have
I'll tell
coach of the year, 6 man.
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why I have them a little bit lower than the other 3 teams, remaining teams. The other 3 remaining teams had to come back after going to the finals the previous year, right? So they played longer into the season than the 94-95 Bulls did. When that 94-95 Bulls team went out in the second round, so they didn't have the same long season that these other three previous teams had coming back. The next year they had that level of dominance. That's the first thing.
Man, that's you reaching for that one.
No, I'm just
Wait. You tell me Jordan came back after his first year back from retirement, and they made it to the semifinals, and you're holding that against them?
No, I'm not holding that against them. I'm saying that factors into the fact that they did not have to. When you have a team that does not, when you play every year late into the season, that wear and tear is on you. That Bulls team did not have. They weren't coming off a finals appearance where they were the hunted. You know what I mean? Like
That's a fair point. That's a fair point.
So, and then the second piece of it is they also had the fortunate pleasure of playing 6 of their games when they won 72 games against 2 expansion teams. So that has to be factored into the equation of how dominant they were. Those 6, it's not like they were playing top tier talent every single night. Like they had 6 games against expansion teams. That matters. And then when they go to the playoffs, of course, they go in the playoffs, they do well in the playoffs, but they didn't necessarily run through every single playoff. They weren't 16-1 in the playoffs. I think they lost 3 or 4 playoff games that year.
They lost 3.
They lost 3. So, that factored in. That factors in.
That weighs more than the greatest regular season record of all time.
I'm saying they went 72-10. Nobody's disputing that. I'm saying though, you have to look at if a team plays 2 expansion teams again in a season, they played 6 games against those expansion teams. Those are gimmies. So it's not like they were again going up against the best of the best every single night.
No team in the NBA does that.
I give you that, Sean. But this teams now that play like expansion teams. So I mean,
they play like it, but true, they play like expansion teams because they choose to suck. Expansion teams back then, they came and they were not going to be good. That was the expectation.
I don't know. You have a 6 man.
Sean made some fair points though.
That's fair point.
They're an all-time great team. I'm not taking that away from them. I'm just saying, in the context of if we're reviewing their season, we got to review their seasons and give it, true context.
So who would you have? I'm interested in seeing who we get. So obviously, but this is only one person that's talking about 95, 96 Bulls being number 5 or number 4. So. And he's the only one that agrees. Now, if anybody else agrees, then by all means, let me know. I totally disagree with this argument, especially who we put in front of him.
Yeah, you got 3 all defensive first team players in one team and a 6 man of the year and coach of the year, and you had like Ron Harper's street. Like,
I would say I wouldn't put him at 4. I think I'll put him at 3.
If someone said put him at 3, I'd be fine with that. But and again, the only other team I would even consider putting at 4 is the 71-72 Lakers.
Yeah, that's what I figured. That's what I think.
Yeah, that's what I was picking.
I like that one. I could do 71-72 Lakers. Yeah. J-Mac, what you got?
71-72 Lakers.
I think we have the majority.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that Bulls team, man, it just was, man, they didn't have many weaknesses, if any, man.
Like, I mean, name me a team that had a 6-man, like,
and they had some of the best, and they had some of the best 3-point shooters in the league.
Bro, number one points per game, and number 3 points allowed.
I mean,
legit
from the coach all the way down to the bench, man, they was
hardcore.
They was together, man.
I think they're able to hang with that 71-72.
You got the best rebound in the game. Yeah,
that's 2 wings. I mean,
best wings. I mean, this is like Luke Longley.
I mean,
hey, man, Luke Walton is a sensitive topic on this channel.
Luke Longley.
Oh, Luke Longley.
Well, he paid away for Ben Simmons, man.
Hey, look. Hey, y'all forgetting about my guy, Bill Wennington.
I thought you were going to say at least Jared Bushwick.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say too.
Man. Hey, Jack Hatwood. He on the play
better yet. Nah, he was the second best player. The best was Dickie Simpkins.
yo, you got chill, man. Nah, he wasn't Jason Caffey.
Jason Caffey.
Jason Caffey.
No, seriously, Jason Caffey was actually decent. He was solid. He was actually an okay player.
Yeah. He wasn't John Sally.
Oh yeah.
Hey, True the King. So
I've been a better TV host as a basketball player too, by the way.
King, I'm about to infringe on your trademark again. Shut your channel down.
Nah, but you know what's even better though? Just give me some Randy Brown.
Oh my God.
James Edwards, man.
Nah, Buddha Edwards was that nigga.
Buddha Edwards was solid.
He was that dude, bro.
CA, you were better off saying Jack Haley, God rest his soul.
John Sutton was on NBA teams for no reason, dog. I swear to you, he really was like on the roster for no reason.
Wait, that's
John Sutton was solid.
Wait, that's John's favorite player.
Hey man, Swider Sally, man, Swider Sally, John Sally. Yeah, don't forget him.
Yeah, he a better TV host than a basketball player, man.
Yeah, John Sally was solid, but y'all tripping.
I'm gonna make some of you guys shake your heads at this name. Y'all remember Yinka Dare?
Oh my God! Yinka Dare. Yes. Yinka Dare.
Oh man, I had to throw that in there. Yinka Dare.
With a name like that, you gotta be good.
Hey, Sean has I bet Sean has one of his jerseys or basketball cards.
Yo, that's wild.
I might have a Yankee Darwin card somewhere. I'm sure.
Oh man,
I got some cards, some basketball cards from the 90s.
Hey, I know we talk about draft picks and who gets drafted and whatnot, but man, the 90s, those GMs drafted some horrible players.
There wasn't a lot of talent like that.
I mean,
yeah.
Gracious.
Who y'all got number 3? Who's number 3? Who's number 3? Gotta ask. Who's number 3?
Number 3.
3 will be any team that Vincent Askew played on.
Hey yo.
Okay, seriously. 3.
Oh, this is tough.
You know what? I will put. I'll put the 95-96 Bulls at 3.
Yeah, that's my 3 too.
I'll put them at 3.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You know, if our brother SB was here, he would say, "Nah, they're number 1."
That man would have put like 6 Bulls teams in the top.
He put all 6 Bulls in the top 6.
He put Bulls in top. Best SB and them there. They put Bulls in top 6.
Yep, he put 95, 96 Bulls 1. He put the 91, 92 Bulls 2. He put the 96, 97 Bulls 3. The 90, 97.
Anti don't put like 5 LeBron James teams. He'll put that. They came back from a 3-1. He'll put like that. He put.
Number 2, number 1.
Somebody would have put the 02 Kings team on here.
Oh my gosh!
Somebody we know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What's his name on Ticket TV?
Nola don't know his sports.
James Hayes. He's a role player.
You had the nerve to say Chris Webber is better than LeBron. Man, shut your whole life down. How about that?
He just made me mad. He just made me mad with that shit, though. I ain't gonna hold
Hey, Trey King. He's a role player.
Role player.
He a role player when it comes to sports teams.
That was such a terrible take. And I like Chris Webber. That was horrible. And he was serious too.
He was serious too.
Oh my gosh. Man.
Ooh, number 2. That's so hard.
I'll be honest with you, and I hate doing this.
It's like a coin flip for me.
I gotta go 86, 87 Lakers number 2.
Yeah, hey man, exclude my biases aside, I gotta go with the Lakers. Number 2, man.
Kick True the King off the panel.
Hey man, listen, I got to keep it a stack, man. Listen, go look at them 85. Listen, man, that's a definition of a team, man. Like, come on, man.
No, I'm a Celtics supporter as well. For me, it's literally for me because it's so hard for me to choose. For me, it's a coin flip.
Here he is.
The GOAT.
Hey, Cisco, we're gonna have to redo the entire list. We're gonna have to put the 95, 96 Bulls at 1.
Yeah. Anything are we doing greatest teams all time? Best season?
Yeah.
The Bulls.
Top 10 championships.
What it do is
the Bulls. What it do, y'all? What it do?
Cisco, what'd I tell you?
The Bulls, number 1.
SB gonna put SB may mess around, put the 01, 02 Wizards on here.
Hey, y'all gotta be weak.
They said, "You mean Jordan with a cigar doing fadeaways with a cigar in his mouth?"
Yeah, easily and smokes. Well, I mean, LeBron sipping wine, shooting fadeaway, sipping wine.
With triple XL jeans on.
Hey, look, I love Michael Jordan, but he's one of the worst dresses I've ever seen in my life.
With a hoop earring on. That's when you know you cold.
Hey, that was
Hold on, wait. I got a question. Wait. Why is it 2 Celtics teams? I know these 2 Celtics teams ain't gonna be 1 and 2 because the True. Y'all let True con y'all to put these Celtics teams
No. These are facts, though. Go look at the tapes.
No.
I ain't got no VCR no more.
Hey, that was a figure of speech, though, man.
I mean, the tapes that old, man. The Dallas Cowboys was relevant around this time. The Bears was relevant around this time, man.
It wasn't the Celtics, though, man.
Hey, yeah, my vote is 86, 87 Lakers are number 2.
Yeah,
to do that.
For me, it's a coin flip, but yeah, I agree with you, John.
Gotta do what you gotta do, man.
God damn, who drawing this shit? They y'all can't draw no numbers over here. This is just chicken scratch.
Man, what? Danny, come on, hold on. Danny Ainge?
Y'all really got the Celtics as the best season? Oh my God!
Listen, they only lost 15 games, man.
Listen, SB, they were 40-1 at home.
That's crazy. KP Jones was a head coach.
Nah, man.
They only made one real move that between the last season and the next season. That was trading Cornbread Maxwell to get Bill Walton, who everybody knows was broke down at that point.
He was sick, and he was 6 man. He was 6 man a year. He did it like that's a.
That team was stacked.
You had that's probably the best front court of all time.
Saving the false, the exit.
No, I don't know, man.
What front court was better? And we had a decent, solid back court.
Y'all got the Bulls at 3.
You got Danny Ainge and Dennis Johnson. Come on, man.
The reason. Well, I ain't gonna go into that. I'm not gonna go into that. She's been here.
All I'll say is, if the 95. So let's put the 95-96 Bulls. Let's say every player is at their absolute peak athletically and in their prime, and put that against the 85-86 Celtics with everybody at their absolute peak in the prime with their health.
The Bulls
Who's
sweeping
seeing
them.
Slide Williams? Who's seeing Slide Williams?
The Bulls sweeping them. Sweep.
The Bulls not sweeping that team, SB.
Sweep.
You man, listen, that wouldn't be fair, SB. That wouldn't be fair. Y'all can even get Artis Gilmore and he probably y'all still ain't beating that team. That's like
I need a side by side comparison because I don't see it.
Listen, that Bulls team, as great as they were, their one weakness was size and size.
Who guarding Larry Bird?
First of all, who in that
Scotty.
team? Who's guarding?
Can't guard Larry Bird.
Who's guarding Kevin McHale, the man of 1,000 moves?
I mean, is Kevin McHale gonna beat us by himself? No.
Dennis gonna be
Dennis Rodman, but Dennis Rodman gonna guard him.
But and Larry Bird was at the peak of his powers at that point.
Who gonna guard Mike? I seen Mike drop 60 on these Celtics as a rookie with no help, and he gonna kill them.
Man, Lord, Denny ain't gonna guard him.
No, they
He
ain't.
gonna have help.
Barbecue chicken.
He gonna
Yeah,
he gonna help.
Danny ain't
He gonna have help. Hold up. He gonna have help though. He gonna have help.
Listen, true.
He wilding now.
Listen, true.
I ain't say he gonna shut him down. I said
Jordan, if Danny Ainge guard Mike the whole series, Mike gonna average 45 that series. Might be
Barbecue chicken
and lose.
No, he ain't
but that's barbecue chicken.
Barbecue chicken, like Ernie.
Like Jack said, barbecue chicken.
And Dennis Johnson gonna guard Michael Jordan though. Then you put Dennis on Michael Jordan.
I would also say this, SB, about that 95-96 Bulls team. But even the second run of that Bulls three-peat, if they had one weakness, they could go through droughts where they could not score the basketball.
Mm-hmm.
That 86 Celtics team could score whenever they wanted. They were that good. And I hate saying it because I hate the Celtics. I'm supposed to. I'm black.
But Sean, was it? Hey, Sean, wow. But was it a team around that time was as stacked as them? Boy, only was like the Lakers. It was easy. That's why it seemed like that. They didn't have no other team.
Man, listen, that's what they want you to believe, SB.
Who? Tell me another team in the Eastern Conference that was there.
There were some good teams in the East back then. It was just
good.
Just that good.
Celtics were just better. You got arguably the GOAT on the Celtics team. You know what I mean? People hate to say it. Larry Bird is not GOAT conversation. You feel me? You got a top 5.
I mean, he like 8. He earned an 8. Man.
I mean, you could argue. You could argue him being a GOAT. We ain't doing that. We're not going to sit there and do that, man. We're not. What you mean?
Like
you can argue him. You can argue him being a GOAT. You can. We can like. Don't we?
He like 6 to 7, bro.
Right. If somebody said Larry Bird was the GOAT, it would be very difficult to argue that he's not. But I don't think
that's all I'm saying. You can argue that he's a GOAT.
GOAT player.
I mean, as he probably the GOAT white player of all time. White.
You can argue. No, you can argue the greatest. Hold up. These are facts. He's the most well-rounded basketball player in anybody's top 10. These are facts.
No, I disagree.
These are facts. You can't argue that.
He ain't lying though.
You can't argue that most well-rounded player.
I can't lie. He got a point there. I can't lie.
Rebounding, shooting, and he was an underrated defender. Been on all defensive teams. People don't want to talk about that. And led the league in defensive win shares multiple years.
And was a good post player too.
And his passing was very underrated.
Yeah.
Up there with LeBron
He ain't got
James.
no defense though.
I say he's the same as
No, he had defense. He had
IQ. You know,
everybody's slow as hell.
And but here's the thing. Go ahead, Truce.
Listen, he wasn't that he wasn't super athletic, but in his prime, he will dunk on people. Like, don't look at Larry Bird in his prime. He would dunk on people. Go look at his prime.
That's facts.
I mean, I ain't gonna doubt Bird though. Bird ain't a bum.
Yeah.
He had defense.
He's the first 40, 50, 90, like 40, 50, 40, 90.
Nobody could guard him.
He was too big.
Wait, Dominique Wilkins could.
Yeah,
shit. That's a damn. Larry Bird, look at his chops every time he played against Orlando.
Lee, that wasn't even barbecue chicken. That was barbecue restaurant.
That's a brisket. Sean, it was the brisket, the red.
I'm trying to tell you, man. Dude used to be giving work.
Bro, remember that video last stream when that nigga Dominique Wilkins failed?
Bird, I'm gonna tell you how cold Bird was. Bird would tell you what he was gonna do on the court and do it, and people couldn't even stop it.
I mean, well, nobody really there at the time, though. That team was just too stacked.
Listen, he was going against Magic Johnson in
that's
the
one team. That's one team. And the Magic was beating them too.
Hold up, the Bucks was good. The Bucks was a good team in that era. You had multiple teams that was good.
Yeah, you had good teams in the Eastern era.
Yeah, it was good, but they weren't stacked enough to beat them.
Man, he played against Michael Jordan, man, too. So I mean, when people
Magic Jordan team wasn't stacked though.
Hold on, but here's the thing: you and everybody else will use Michael Jordan, or he played against Larry Bird. But when we use Larry Bird against Michael Jordan, we can't use it.
Mike Jordan got a losing record against Bird though.
I'm just saying, like Larry Bird was that good, man. Listen, Larry Bird was the face of the league for a reason. 3-time MVP in a row.
I mean, he was on the Celtics and he was white, and he was actually a good white player. But we
can't do that. It wasn't just SB, bro. Stop. We're not doing that.
No, I'm playing.
Yeah, okay. I was about to say.
Yeah, I'm playing. I'm joking.
Look, I tell people all the time, man. Larry Bird from 1983 to 1986 was unstoppable.
I'll give you that. Yeah, Bird was nice.
He was the best player in the league, and the Celtics were winning championships. When you have those three things, for me, you're in the GOAT conversation. Now, he may not be the GOAT, but he's sitting at the GOAT table.
Yeah. He like 7, 6, you know what I'm saying? Seat. But yeah.
I have him as the 7th best player of all time.
Okay.
So, but that's my list.
Yeah.
So,
He about that range. True, go ahead, line say he higher than 7.
What you mean? Is he higher than my 7? Is he?
He what, 6?
He's 6. He's
6. Okay. Okay, cool. All right. I'll try to make sure you're being realistic or you being selfish.
But here's the thing.
It's two different. Hold on, wait. It's two different.
Right, but everybody my top 10, I can argue being a GOAT. That's why.
You can. Yeah. But I had to ask because it's always two type of truths. It's true to King and true to Celtic. So I'll try to make sure true to Celtic.
Hold on, but it really depends though. Sometimes I may have Larry Bird in my top 3. It really depends, man. Like,
see, that's true. That's true to Celtic right there. That's
I'm being real, man. My top 10 be changing at time, but it's always gonna be the same people in my top 10 for the most part, till further notice. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You can't deny
that. They better than that Bulls team, man. End of the day, man, we got.
They not better than
they had too much. Who gonna stop Bill Walton come off the bench? Who are gonna stop Bill Walton, man?
Himself. Bill Walton was old. Watch.
Bill Walton was still a 6th man of the year, man. He wasn't the same Bill Walton.
Was stacked. We not gonna just do that. What other team in the Eastern Conference was stacked enough to beat them? Nobody. That's why they made it to the finals every year around that time. It was the Lakers and the Celtics back to back. Because
somebody beat them. They lost. They eventually lost. So you can't say they really got that much stack.
Who beat them?
The Pistons.
The Pistons beat them in 88.
I say, look at that longer than 88. They was done.
But still though, man.
Let me look it up again before I cap. Let me make sure. After 88? After they lost, did they make the finals again or no?
No. They never made the finals again.
Exactly. That was done.
Yeah, but some of that SB was just bad luck because again, they lose Len Bias 36 hours after drafting them. Len Bias is supposed to help keep that team relevant and young, and so and then they get Reggie Lewis, the next year, and he takes a second for him to come on, but so some of it is just
Larry Bird back problems.
Every great team run out though.
And that's the thing. If you look at every great team, really in pretty much every sport, the only exception seems to be the Patriots. But if you're dominant in one decade, that following decade, you're probably going to suck. Which was the story. They sucked in the 90s.
Yep. I mean, so that's why. So is that reason why true? The Celtics been really just bad all these years because they dominated too much in the old days. So they're not gonna develop it today.
Hold on, man. We talking about who the better team is. You can't tell. Listen, man, talent for talent, that Celtics team.
No, that team was stacked.
Than Chicago, man. Let's just keep it real. Like you said, because the Bulls relied on Michael Jordan being a go-to scorer in their defense, and now they were struggling on the scoring wise, or the Celtics was a perfect team, perfect in all angles.
So, but the argument is just who had the best season run, though. It ain't like who's the better team.
Yeah, best season run.
Right.
Best team season of all time.
Yeah. I'm like, if we said best team, then I feel like the Warriors probably be beating all of them.
Then it's like that Michael Jordan 96 wasn't burning that Larry Bird 85, 86.
I think you gotta put the 85, 86 team on top of that list. That team was retarded, bro.
Yeah, it was stacked. It was a super team.
Yeah. And listen, it's hard if you didn't like the Celtics to even put them in there. So the fact that the still non-Celtics fans are putting the team in there as the best team for the season, that says a lot. But
you got Rick Carlisle. You got Rick Carlisle on it. Come on, man. Let me stop.
Yeah. Anyway, I think you're gonna say Rick Carlisle. All right, man.
Scott Webber.
See, look, you over here wilding down.
You got RC on there, man.
I know you ain't say that with a straight face.
Shooter King broke out his Scott Wedman jersey,
Right. Dennis Johnson jersey.
That's this jersey.
Do y'all see how well the Jazz are shooting the three this year, bro? It's ridiculous.
Yeah. The question is, can they keep that up in the playoffs? Can you live by
This man Jordan Clarkson just dropped 40 in 29 minutes and 8 threes.
Who Ben Simmons was guarding?
I don't know who was guarding him.
Hey, y'all ready to do top 5?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What's up?
Anybody got one?
Are we picking?
Anybody got one?
Top 5 times the Celtics cheated. Not playing.
Some hating ass.
Top 5.
You could do that though.
What you got, J Mac?
What you say, Jay?
Top 5 in-game dunkers in NBA history.
In-game?
Yeah.
The top 5 in-game dunkers in NBA.
Vince Carter won for sure.
Or do y'all want to do top 5 just individual seasons by one player?
Ooh,
shit.
Either one.
I think dunkers are easy.
I say dunkers. Vince Carter better be one for sure.
Yeah,
I don't think nobody.
I would say dunking because we're gonna be here another hour if we do in games.
Yeah, that's you get the big that. Yeah,
we gotta think that one greatest seasons. Yeah. Like we do dunkers, so we can do top 5 in-game dunkers.
Anybody want to go first with their top 5? Doesn't matter. Anybody?
That's tough.
Top 5 what?
In-game
dunkers.
Your top 5 in-game dunkers. Yeah.
Eric, no.
I don't know if I got mine in order though, but I got 5.
Okay.
I don't never do mine in order.
You don't put them in order. You don't have to.
Oh, I got Vince Carter, Sean Kemp, Blake Griffin, Dominique, LeBron.
I guess.
Ain't bad list, bro.
I guess I'll go. I got Vince Carter, of course. I got the Rain Man, Sean Kemp.
Mm-hmm.
I got MJ. I got LeBron, and I got Dr. J.
I got Daryl Armstrong, Bo Outlaw.
You got shit.
Hey, Lee can't go a day without trolling.
Bo Outlaw, though.
Then they gonna say Bobo, Taco Falls.
Oh, man.
No, seriously, I have. This is not in order, but I have Dominique, Rain Man, Sean Kemp. I have Vince Carter, I have MJ, and I have LeBron.
Okay. I'm gonna try to say 3 because y'all been saying a lot of the same names. I'm gonna try to take. I'll probably change like 3. I'm 3 of mine. Since y'all said y'all want me to go then, I got VC. I'm gonna go Mike for sure. Like I said, I'm switching because y'all just said this. I want to keep saying the same name. I'm gonna get somebody else some love. I'm gonna go J.R. Smith.
Okay.
Let me see. Well, that's 3. I need to do
That's
2
when he used
more.
to be hella athletic. I forgot about that.
Yeah, J.R. Smith used to be athletic. That's why I said I'm trying to think of something different because y'all said I want all us say the same ones. So I said Mike. I said J.R. I said VC. Jason Richardson. And then I'm going to go. Hey, I'm about to go. Yeah. Blake had too many good ones. I'm gonna throw Blake in there. I was gonna say DeAndre because of that one. But I'm gonna go Blake.
Yeah.
Had to say something different because y'all took all the same ones.
I'm gonna do a different one too, man. I'm gonna keep Vince Carter in there, and I'm gonna keep Dominique in there, but I'm gonna say Kobe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say Kobe. I'm gonna say Daryl Dawkins, and I'm gonna say
Chocolate Thunder.
It's right on the tip of my tongue to Clyde Drexler.
Robert Ory.
I thought you were gonna say Shaq.
No, I got Dawkins in there, so that'd be my center. You know, if I was gonna pick a big man.
Dawkins, yeah, Chocolate Thunder was different.
I mean, he took the rim home with him, man. I mean, what else can you do?
Yeah.
I'll show some other people some love. I got Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre.
Dr. J, I'm bad, bro.
I'll say Dr. Dre. Say that man Dr.
Oh shit! I was about to say.
I'll say Dr. Dre, Jungle.
Dr. J. I got Vince. Man, I like Russell Westbrook. And John Morant and Donovan Mitchell, bro. I mean, those guys. I just had to show love to some new cats, man. Because John Morant, man.
No Jalen Brown.
I'm surprised ain't nobody said Giannis good either, though. I was thinking about saying Giannis.
I'm surprised.
Giannis
I'm surprised no one said Barry Manilow.
All right, go Sean. This man.
I'm gonna switch mine up to. I got Vince, of course.
Yeah.
And Dr. J. I'm gonna throw David Thompson in there.
Okay.
David Thompson.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say Mike, of course, and then I'm gonna throw another one in there, kind of throw it off. I'm gonna go with Dr. Duncanstein, Daryl Griffin.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Man, Kobe was a way better in-game dunker than Mike, man.
I mean,
he just was.
Kobe did have some crazy dunks though. For Froby had some crazy dunks. So I can't even lie.
I mean, putting it behind the back, reverse dunking on somebody.
Yo, but Blake Griffin prime though. Blake Griffin.
Oh yeah.
Blake Griffin was different.
LeBron did some crazy ass shit too. I can't.
Derrick Rose, he was good too.
The issue with in-game dunks for me has always been, what's a great in-game dunk? Is a great in-game dunk something you would see in a dunk contest, or is a great in-game dunk where somebody demoralizes somebody?
I think it's both.
Both, yeah. That's why I said Giannis, because Giannis jumped over Tim Hardaway Jr.
I still remember that Derrick Rose not gonna go and drop because that man said, "I want to go higher."
You know, like when LeBron ended Nurkic's career.
Yeah, that was crazy.
We did a Jason Terry. He did a Jason Terry, man.
No, they set him up for that.
I was hot about that. I was
you know what else he did dirty? You know what else LeBron James did dirty? He did Damon Jones so dirty, boy.
Terry was the worst.
Terry was the worst.
He dug Damon Jones.
Jason Terry was crazy. John Lucas dunk was crazy.
He jumped over John Lucas.
Nuts.
Yeah. Hey,
I remember he had Tim Duncan with that Statue of Liberty dunk too. He fucked up Tim
Hey,
Duncan.
but you remember when Vince Carter though dunked on Alonzo Mourning?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Down in Miami. Yeah, I remember that one. No,
Right behind the back, cockback.
You remember when D Wade caught Kendrick Perkins?
Oh my God!
Oh yeah.
Then when he caught Bears out?
I think Blake Griffin
Oh,
that same
hey,
year.
we bogus.
Blake
We
Griffin
bogus.
don't
Ain't
do the
nobody.
same.
Hold
I
on,
think
wait.
Blake Griffin.
We bogus. Why ain't nobody say D Wade? We definitely forgot about Wade. Wade had some dunks.
Forgot about
Oh
him,
my gosh.
I remember Blake Griffin did. I think Blake Griffin did him during that same year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Blake Griffin was different.
But you know what? I know we're trying to wrap up, but I want everybody's underrated game dunker real quick. Just your number one underrated game dunker.
Underrated.
I'm gonna give you mine real quick. Is Robert Pack.
Yeah, Pack was nice.
Anybody else? Go ahead.
D Brown probably.
D Brown. I'm gonna say Shannon Brown. You know, Chicago, some little
Shannon Brown, yeah, Shannon Brown, good one. Shannon
Brown.
Oh, you talking about Hops? Boy, that dude. Oh my God.
Yeah, jumped out the gym.
Gerald Green, man.
Darn True the King, you stole Gerald Green from me. I was just
Gerald Green.
What
That alley windmill was crazy.
What about Storm Miles Swift? No, I'm playing.
Oh, no, that's a good one.
No.
That's a good one.
Good one though. He was nasty though. I can't.
So Swift used to throw the birds up in there. You knew what it was. You see the wings in there.
Hey, what about a young Dwight Howard?
Yeah,
Dwight Howard was nice. Kobe dunked
Well,
that
it's
man
about to
though.
be Zion.
I don't know.
Zion is up there.
Zion don't be like I see him dunking more oops than anything. Though.
This is for SB
People
right
be scared. People be scared of Zion though. That's why.
This is for SB right here. Zach
LaVine, yeah. Hey, Lee, you be so crazy, bro. I swear I thought you was finna say Tyrus Thomas. I swear to God, I thought you was finna say Tyrus Thomas.
No, you know what's so funny? I thought about saying him too. Oh my God. What was the Bulls thinking drafting him? Oh my God.
I mean, no. What was you think for trading LaMarcus Aldridge away from him? That's what.
Baron Davis.
Oh yeah, BD. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about BD. That down by.
I'm finna hit y'all with one. Steve Francis.
I know.
I was about to say him too.
Franchise.
Hey, I know he was the head case, but he had his moments for a few years. What about Ricky Davis?
Yeah, Ricky Davis definitely was getting up though.
Ricky Davis. Hey, I give you another one. Golden State Sprewell.
Yeah.
Jason Richardson.
Oh yeah.
Larry Johnson.
Ooh, I got one. Yes, and his
Larry Nance Senior.
Larry Nance. Ooh, I got one.
Senior,
I got one. Desmond Mason.
Oh yeah. Oh man. Hey, Desmond Mason used to get guys with both hands. He used to take off, and I mean, he would smash you on you with both hands.
Ray Allen in his younger days, he had
Ray Allen used to smash on guys too.
Jesus, that's Jesus. That ain't Ray Allen. That's Jesus.
T Mac up there.
Oh yeah. Hey, I got another.
What you want to put
Charles Barkley.
What about Kmart, bro?
Kmart definitely don't. Hey, why ain't nobody say Scotty too? Show Scotty some love.
Scotty Pippen might have the most disrespectful in game.
Oh yeah. That dunk on Ewing was like that was ultimate disrespectful, bro.
Yeah. That man pushed him on the ground. Looked at him, walked over,
and then pointed Spike Lee said, "Sit your ass down."
The most disrespectful dunk probably had to be Shaq when he dunked on
Chris Dudley.
Everything.
Oh yeah, that dude was still mad about that shit too.
I think that was the same game where Chris Childs two-piece Kobe Bryant.
And remember that. That was Shaq's fault, man. Remember Sean Kemp did that dunk and pointed at that dude in Golden State?
The dude shook his head like, you got him.
Yep, exactly. You got the worst hairline too.
Hey, though, but I have to be honest with you. The best in-game dunk didn't even happen in the NBA game. It happened during the 2000 Olympics.
Vince Carter killed him. Bro, I've never seen a dude jump that high, bro. Like,
yeah, he was different.
How did he jump that high, bro? Like, I still don't understand that shit. That dude jumped so high to catch, man.
The fact that he attempted that in the game was insane. Like, he was out of pocket. He was wild.
I mean, Giannis did it too, though.
Nah, but not like. But Giannis like 6'11". Yeah, 6'11" against dude that's like
he jumped over dude's head, bro.
Yeah, that's the dude.
He was 7 foot. Dude was like 7 foot.
That dude was 7 foot, and he jumped over dude's head.
Cause that could have went wrong. I wouldn't even like. Even if I could do that, like attempt that in the game.
The fact that he had the confidence to do that is impressive.
Hey, well, I'm gonna tell you how bad it was. It was so bad. Frederick Rice was drafted by the Knicks and wouldn't even come to the NBA.
That's tough.
Yeah,
I heard like
that messed his whole psyche up.
I heard he went into like a depression after that. Like that's how bad it was. Like, usually I got none going into like a depression.
Yeah, made work. They ain't won his man NBA career.
Like that's how bad it was, bro. Like, man,
shit happens, man. I mean,
yeah, like every time I watch that shit, I'm wondering like how did Vince Carter get up so high, bro? Every time I watch
that DeAndre Jordan with Brandon Knight, that's up there too though. Like that was
a bad decision.
Like, why I don't know why Brendan would make Brandon Knight even doing that. I don't know he was trying to be on defensive first team that year. I don't know what you were trying to do, like what you were trying to prove, but like. Then the fact that he jumped and he hurt himself, that would make it worse.
Yeah, y'all remember what Blake Griffin did the Pau Gasol, bro?
Oh my god, he violated Pau Gasol like multiple times in that game. Like it ain't make no sense. He did that man dirty.
But young Blake was wild. That's why I said it's crazy that it's just crazy how that Blake was dunking like that and he dunked the ball once this year, bro.
Yeah, that's wild.
Blake Griffin don't have one dunk.
Now that's crazy.
He cold now. His skill set way better than what it was when he first got in the
league. He trash right now though. I can't lie.
He on Detroit. He don't want to play at Detroit. That's all it is.
That boy trash. That man trash, man.
You would take him on the Celtics right now.
No, I mean, come off the bench. But, I mean, he come off the bench, but he may not be better than. He better than Grant Williams, though. I give him. He better than Grant Williams, though.
Yeah, so you capping now.
This man James Harden's stat line is crazy. Man got 26, 13, and 13, and still got 8 minutes left in the fourth.
Yeah, Who was capping that? They said James Harden won like in the top 5 debate of shoot guards all time. You crazy, bro? That dude different.
I told you he's in there. No, I'm saying. I said he's not. I ain't putting him yet.
Kyrie got 8 threes right now.
That's how I ain't put him in yet. I mean, how long he been? I mean, he been in the league for 10 years, so I mean, I could.
Yeah. He just got to win. That solidify him. It's over with.
No, I got him. He better. I mean, he better than A out of me though. So, I mean,
yeah.
Steph got 36 after 3 quarters.
God dang.
Speaking of AI, I would just say what would be another good top 5 to do for another time was top 5 dribblers of all time.
Yeah. We may have to do that one on
Bob Cousy.
All right, my boy. I ain't gonna have a hey Sean. My next live stream I might do, so I won't keep it like just Bulls. I just did that just like the first one, just try to bring some traction in, for Bulls fans.
Good. No, you good.
Yeah, so the next one I was told True this on the last stream. My last stream next is gonna be top 5 all time teams. So you get to pick. Only rule is you got to use your favorite team, and you got to make a top 5 with 1-6 man, and we'll debate who a team will win. Everybody has to go talk about
your starting 5 for your favorite team
all time. Yep, and we'll debate who will win.
Okay, all right.
When you gonna do it, man? I gotta make sure I'm on that.
I might do it tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna do it tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah. We're not gonna be back on live stream until Friday. And as y'all know, we're doing the next 25 to the 50 greatest players list. So
I might have my tucks ready.
So listen,
hopefully I can make it because my birthday's. I'm probably gonna have.
Yeah, no. If you can't CA, it's fine. But we got a lot of people, trying to join in. So we're gonna kind of be moving people in and out, depending on how many people we have in. But it's gonna be interesting. We got a real interesting list we put together with some guys. So yeah, We're gonna debate it and see what happens. See if we can come up with the next 25.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we'll make that happen.
Vlad D-Lock in there, man. Shake my head.
Hey, all I'm saying is how you just capping for Danny Ainge. Danny Ainge better be in your top 5 Celtics all time team. You better be in your 5.
No, I know where the hell he not.
Hey, well, listen, to your point, SB, you're gonna have a hard time with that Celtics thing.
Mm-hmm. True, gonna have a hard time.
Yeah, because who you gonna? First of all, who your shooting guard? Exactly.
John Havlicek.
Oh yeah, he cook food. We got one, y'all.
We not. John Havlicek cold. John Havlicek cold.
We coming through, Bulls. I already know my 5.
I would make see you already took John Havlicek out his natural position because he's the 6th man.
That's what
I'm just saying. No, I'm saying you saying, but that's a position though. But I mean, I can say
the rule is you get 1 6 man. You get 1 6 man.
Havlicek a 3, bro.
I ain't saying my 5. My 5 easy. All you know is Mike. That's all y'all need to know. Mike for sure.
Well, I mean, who yours, and you need to shut the channel down. So.
That man about George Gervin on there.
You doing the Miami Heat, aren't you?
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh yeah, the Miami Heat cheating. I was telling them like the toughest teams. Yeah.
My team gonna be versatile. My team gonna be versatile. Yeah, it's gonna be looking ugly, man. It's gonna be ugly, man.
You got to come ready with the list, and then we'll debate.
The Heat is easy though. The Heat's easy to me though.
Yeah. The Heat easy. The Lakers easy.
Mario Chalmers.
Eddie House. Derrick Jones Jr.
Yeah.
I'm doing the Pistons. My team wouldn't win though, but it's okay.
That Pistons gonna be. I'm curious what you will pick on that Pistons though.
I mean, my list gonna be interesting because I got some favorites on the Pistons. Like it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, so I'll tell you right now, if you don't have Dave Bing in your top 5, it's a problem, CA.
If you don't have Milicic, Darko Milicic in your top
hard.
5.
So stop playing, bro. That's hard though. That's hard though. I don't know. I don't know. Like having Dave being in my top 5, that's hard because you got to compete with IT and Dumars. But I would have to put Dave being over Dumars. Wouldn't be my top 5.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we could definitely. Yeah, I'm come ready.
My soda top 5.
I got a question for y'all. How should we debate this then? Because I feel like obviously if we pick our own teams, you're gonna like how should I bracket it off then?
Here's the it don't matter how we debate because how my team is set up. It's like it ain't gonna be no debate. So it's like it's gonna be real ugly, man. Cause my team is it's gonna be versatile. It's still a big team. I'm talking, man. It's gonna be a small team and still gonna play big at the same time.
Bill Russell. You're gonna try to run Bill Russell 60 championships. So you're gonna run them old men off the court.
I might have to put. I don't know. I might put Bob Lanier and Bill.
He gonna get done.
I might put Bob Lanier and Ben Wallace.
Who gonna be the 6th man?
Man, listen, y'all.
My 6th man. My 6th man might be. I might be Chauncey.
I'm gonna kill you on that front. I'm gonna kill you on that front court though.
Nigga, you're not gonna kill Ben Wallace, nigga.
Bill Russell.
He getting dunked on.
Bill Russell.
Who gonna get dunked on? Who?
Bill Russell getting dunked on.
Bill Russell ain't getting dunked on. No, Ben
Kobe baptized Ben Wallace already.
Wait, hold on. Here's the other thing, SB, because this was gonna be part of the debate. Because like, say you pick somebody, for example, if you take a guy if you was doing, I don't know, Phoenix, and you take Shaq as your Phoenix, you're not taking Shaq the total career. You're taking what he did on that team as a problem.
Yeah, prime. No, he's everybody in their prime.
No, wait. Okay, wait.
No, you can't do that. You can't. No, you got to take them when they was like they peak on that team.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, they peak on that team. Yes.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like they peak on that team. Like Shaq's peak in Phoenix didn't exist. So,
no, you can't put Shaq.
He was all-star. He was all-star.
Well, I mean, that's
popularity.
You know that. You know, he had one like comeback month. But, you know, I tell you all the time, Shaq's last great year was his first year in Miami.
Yep.
He was a role player ever since.
Pretty much done.
As James said, he was a role player.
J Mac, who J Mac team and who your team is? Oh, I guess J Mac ain't here.
No, I was gonna.
Who your team, J Mac? You a Lakers fan?
Oh yeah, I like the Lakers, man.
Okay.
That was my first team.
Now Lakers that's gonna be my competition right there. The Lakers. That's gonna be competition.
But if somebody else wanted to do it, I was
Ain't
thinking about either doing Seattle or
You said Seattle.
It would be OKC / Seattle.
I low key got my starting five right now.
Ain't nobody.
I got my 5 too.
Bro, there's nobody fucking with the Celtics or the Lakers, though. They're not fucking.
Like my team is versatile. Right? I could put people at
the only team that can compete with the Lakers, and the Lakers will probably still win. The only team that can compete with the Lakers is the Celtics.
That's not true. New York Knicks.
That's not true.
New York Knicks had a squad too. Had a lot.
They had a squad, but
they had a lot of players.
Yeah,
Philadelphia had a lot of players.
Yeah, they did have a lot of players, but if you put the right Lakers lineup together, ain't nobody beating them, bro.
And I'm being real.
So what are we doing right now?
I could put together a Spurs lineup that could get the Celtics and the Lakers to run.
Hey, so are we just talking about the best lineup in terms of best team from a particular year?
No, it's just
creating a lineup.
Creating a lineup. Because I say everybody always do the GOAT debate with players. Let's do the GOAT debate if you had to make your team out of your favorite team. So you picking you already got to pick them how good they was in that jersey only of your favorite team. It got to be your favorite team, and then you got to make your 5, and you get 1 6-man. And we're gonna debate which lineup it would be better and what team will win.
Oh,
yeah, Lee. Who your team is, Lee? The Harlem Globe, the Washington Generals.
Oh shit!
No. Actually, for your information, SB, it's the expansion Toronto Raptors. Thank you.
Oh my god! Well, yeah. I know. Kyle Lowry. Hold on, wait. I know the greatest Raptor of all time. Kyle Lowry better be your starting point guard.
No. Seriously, I'm from Massachusetts.
I dare somebody to make an all-time team out of damn Charlotte, nigga.
That ain't that hard.
I know what the team would be, but it would just be ass.
No. So I'm from Massachusetts. I love the Celtics. I'm just not a homer. So
that starting 5 for Charlotte would be easy. I would put BD, Eddie Jones, Glenn Rice,
Mecca Okafor.
I'll put Grandmama at the 4, and then I'll have Alonzo Mourning at the center.
The only change I would make is I wouldn't have Baron Davis as the starting point.
You had Kemba Walker.
I'd have Kemba as the starting point.
Yeah. I put BD
better though.
Nah.
Not in the Hornets.
Kemba Walker had a better career in the Hornets jersey. I'm not gonna lie, he did, but still,
we don't do Kemba like that, man. We can't do him like that.
Now the buffet, Baron Davis will get him. But of course, it's Kemba.
Yeah, just Celtics. You know what I mean? Hornets here. What about all-time Charlotte Bobcats? Will that count together?
Yeah, they count together.
They count together. Yeah.
Pelicans.
And my Celtics team, my guy.
I want to see somebody. I hope if it get out and somebody come up, they be like a Hornets fan or a Pelicans fan. I want to see what team they put together with that. It'll be interesting.
What would y'all do for the Suns? The Suns.
For the Celtics, since I never got to really name it. So my starting 5, I'll start off with the center, obviously.
You gotta wait till tomorrow. Save it. Don't say it now. Save it because you might want to rethink it.
My son's starting 5. My son's starting 5 would probably be Steve Nash. Shit, at the 2, I don't know. I'll put Walter Davis at the 2. At the 3, I'll put Sean Marion. At the 4, I'll put Charles Barkley. Probably at the 5, I don't know. I'll put Mark Stoudemire.
Trash.
That's no defense.
Seattle, man.
It ain't no defense. That's the best 5 though.
Jesus.
You got GP, Ray Allen. You got KD.
Jesus. That's young KD too.
Hold on, the OKC
and
count
Sean
too.
Kemp at the 4.
So, yeah, OKC count. Yes,
the OKC count Seattle.
Yeah.
So you got. I mean, you can get it.
John Kemp at the 4.
MVP KD.
Hey, I just thought about the Knicks. I just thought about the Knicks. So for the Knicks, I start Cleanthony early, Zach Randolph.
Listen, I'm taking Lynn Sand.
Lynn do the Timberwolves. He said Lynn Sand.
Randy Roy, Sam Mitchell,
Renewal Balkan.
This nigga just said Clancy early, bro.
Anthony Bennett.
God. Hey, let me ask y'all this real quick because I want
Paolo Prigioni and shit.
What up, Sean?
No, just real quick, just want to wrap up, man. Hey, so I know we got all trying to do these different streams and stuff like that, man. If we following people and stuff, that's great and that's wonderful. But if you're gonna go live, can you put it out as soon as possible so we'll know, so we don't, because I don't want to step on anybody's screen like if you're doing really trying not to do that as much as possible. So we're not going live again until Friday night. So I don't want to step on anybody's screen if you're doing on the screen.
No, Sean Maz was just literally out the blue. I here literally went and got the stuff, and I was just like, oh, okay, I finally had set it up. So I was like, man, I'm just gonna go live. Okay. Like literally, I wasn't ready. That's why I was like, I started off so bad because I wasn't really prepared. I just literally just went live.
Yeah. Okay. No. It's all
it was out the blue.
Sure.
Is Friday the 50 greatest players?
Yeah. The next 25. Yes.
The next
25. Okay.
The next 25. Yep. So. Yeah, so it's gonna be interesting. So yeah, we I think we set it up and we got a real interesting list to break down. So
yeah, I got Jonathan Bender making that list.
Yeah.
Hey, the next hey Sean, your next top 5 should be first top 5 worst YouTube sport takes debaters.
Hey, listen.
Go Mike, Lord Ninja.
We need a top 100. We need a top 100 for that because there's a lot of people. Yeah,
I ain't gonna put. I ain't putting Go Mike on there. Go Mike control.
Number one has to be Lord Ninja, bro. It has to.
I might be number 3.
What Go Mike be saying some crazy.
Hoss is up there too, man.
Oh yeah, Hoss is over there.
Hoss.
Tough.
Wait, what did Lord Ninja say? And Hoss.
That nigga said.
Oh, you see what Lord Ninja?
He said LeBron better than KD because he made balls.
The craziest one was last night. Hoss said that LeBron is a punk and a pussy because he played wide receiver in football instead of tight end.
Oh, that don't make no sense. That don't make no. Hold on. First of all, hold on.
I ain't lying, man. I ain't lying.
How you saw playing? First of all, I don't even make any sense.
Oh,
man, he argued it too. He argued it for a while.
Wait. Where did he say this? I know he did not say this on Lamont's channel.
Hell no. You know where he said it.
But why? But he's not built as a tight end though. So why would he play tight end? He's not built as a tight. Especially at that time, he was built as a wide receiver.
He said LeBron was 215 pounds in high school, and he should have played tight end.
Why would he play tight end?
That's when you take hate to a whole nother level.
Why would he play tight end? Why he need to be blocking and doing all that?
If that's the case,
dumb, man.
If that's the case, then Calvin Johnson should have played tight end. Like, what are you talking about?
Man, what are you talking about? Like, how you saw because you using somebody to like. First of all, you can't be.
If that's the case, Rice isn't white. If that's the case.
I don't know. That man, he undercover white supremacists anyway. So I don't even want to.
He not even undercover.
What?
He in the
white supremacist.
It's not even undercover. He in the air with it. We know what it is.
That man, the white supremacists, man. They let him get away with that shit over there.
And they would never say that. They would never say these dumb takes to LeBron's face.
That's what I'm saying, though. Like, you call people soft, like you can say they trash, you can say they soft, but say they soft.
You know what else Hoss said? That man said when he watches KD, he get explosions, nigga.
Yeah, he did say. Taj, this is man. Taj sent me that joint on the gram. Word, man. What type of Brokeback Mountain you that time you
I'm like, well, what made you say that, bro? What made you say that on a live?
He really said that.
Yeah.
Well, hey, Ticket allowed me, but Ticket be allowed on though, man. That's his favorite. That's one of his people. That's one of the guys over there.
Nobody agreed with him, man. Everybody roasted his ass for that dumb shit.
That's terrible.
We know how he be. He be talking nonstop. And don't want to listen to what you say. Like he's the worst. He's the worst person to debate.
Hey, J Mac. I hope nobody agreed with him when he said LeBron was a pussy for playing wide receiver.
Nah, nobody agreed with him.
Okay.
I mean, that's you talking basketball and you bring up the dude high school football career.
Like same dude that lied about his credentials. That's the same dude that lied about his credentials and made a whole dumbass excuse why you can't. Like, come on, dude. Like,
yeah, that was crazy, man.
That man said he was all state in 2 different states. Like, what are you talking about?
Hey, J-Mac. Here's a horrible take. This is a couple months back. CA and True the King, they were in the panel where what's that dude's name? Oh, where Kenneth said Robert Pack was Russell Westbrook or Russell Westbrook.
I was out. He said I was out when Kevin said that. Though.
Oh
Kevin
my
be
God.
cracking your wall. Right? I was like, yo, you out of pocket.
Kenneth was dead ass serious. He was dead ass serious.
Kevin be dead serious though. He be like coming in. He be frustrated when we talk about like Drew about the 90s. He come in the panel to be capping.
Right.
No, the worst was the LaMelo Ball fans though when they came on. They was horrible.
Oh my
God,
God.
was crazy.
Man, over here say, well, LaMelo will easily make.
They were so bad. Like those dudes were so bad that they made me a LaMelo Ball hater. I love LaMelo.
Oh my God!
Nah, it was like he didn't make, but he was like, no, y'all run. Like my whole thing is this: why y'all so want that man to start so bad? He eventually going to start. Like I'm like,
he's starting now.
Like y'all want this shit.
Lamont broke it down to them from A to Z, and they still didn't like it.
Yeah.
He's starting now. He's fine, bro. He's starting now. Like, not
right. And Lamont said this was gonna happen eventually.
Yeah.
Like, I was like,
but yeah, back to Ken. Ken's the type of dude
I just get this explosion.
Oh my God.
Hey,
Lord Ninja horrible. Lord Ninja though,
Ken can't just be capping just to make
Ken is the type of 90s fan.
It's fun
that will say every single team had an elite center. Like, bro, stop.
Yeah. Hey, it's funny that y'all say about Lord Ninja because it's crazy. Like, I went on like Ticket Live recently because I've been on Go Live for some reason. I'm like, bro, let me just click on the live. Let me see what the hell this nigga like this nonsense.
Man to me.
Literally, when I clicked on it, I heard Lord Ninja take. I instantly commented. I said, bro, Lord Ninja, all your tapes is doo doo. I put the doo doo emoji on that. He got man. He asked me, you know what, bro? If I was like, dude, I said, bro, do better.
Like he really reported on Lamont's video, and the dude, it was like the next live stream. He came on there and told Lamont about the video. Like, dude, then you still gonna report him? Like, come on, yo, you still.
I think it's the title that pissed him off. Really, it's the title.
No, but it's like, dude, it wasn't. But Lamont explained him what it was, and you still report him. Like,
it was entertainment, though. Honestly, it was
all this. I won't ever take nothing too seriously on here. Like, bro, this all entertainment. Even if we do videos with each other, I'm just treating this shit like WWE, bro. This shit, I'm from where others should be worse.
Word, man. We sing
like WWE.
Or we singing 8 Weapon songs, like, oh man.
If I make a bad take, please make a video about me. Give me clout. So motherfucker be like, who the fuck is this guy?
That was funny as hell. See that 8 Weapon song again, True?
TV.
It's a TV. That's the first. That was the first song though. The second song was like
LDBC always wins.
You just win. You know, we want all the smoke.
LDBC always wins.
Right, True. You're making this.
Well, I gotta play y'all.
I'm dead serious. The first ever Ticket TV theme song was like. It was like I don't even know the words. That's how you.
True King. Hey, whoever made that is a Bone Thugs and Harmony DJ.
That man said, "Yeah, it's Ticket TV Media."
You got it. You got the host video.
Hold on, yeah, I got that thing.
Hey, True the King. Whoever
Taj got it. Yeah, Taj got it.
King. Whoever created, True the King. Whoever created that theme song is a Bone Thugs and Harmony reject.
Hey,
You said
listen,
reject.
Weapons. He said, Weapons. Shout out to A Weapons, real life music.
Bone Thugs and Harmony needs to sue that dude.
Him on the and take a TV.
That's terrible.
That joint be hilarious, dog. That man have 70s old superhero music, black exploitation music.
That's terrible.
Hey, we got to wrap this thing up, guys. Appreciate everybody coming on, of course.
Oh wait,
Friday night, 8 p.m. You know where we're gonna be. You know how we're gonna
Order
do it.
day.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Sean. Real quick, I gotta email you Little B's album. Now myself.
All right, man. All right.
Hey, unpopular playing Lil B Code, man.
All right, man. I'm getting up out of here.
Y'all, peace out.
Y'all heard that?
I catch y'all, man. Lil B fire, man.
Yo.